What is going on, everybody? Welcome. There we go. Boom. What is going on? It's the Content Creator Maker Podcast. It's Saturday. We're live on YouTube and Twitch. And thank you for being here, everybody. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful week, a wonderful day. There's lots going on this weekend in Las Vegas and around the world, I hope. Anyway, Netflix tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific. Ronda Rousey's taking on Gina Carano. That ought to be a really good fight. And then tomorrow at Caesar Palace, we got a guy on a motorcycle that's going to go shoot straight up. He's going to twist his bike, go over the falls, come back down the other side of the ramp. Rather than jumping the wall, noise. Anyway, we got makers in the back room. Welcome, everybody. Smash the like button. Let's bring everybody in and we'll get going. Well, Matt.
Somebody got some bad feedback here. Some of our guests.
We'll take care of it in a minute. Maker Millwright, what is going on?
Hey, everyone.
Projects in Dad's Garage. Hey, buddy.
How's it going?
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Steven, what's up, Steven? Can't hear you. You're muted, Steven. There you go. No more. No more barking. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. It's Saturday.
Yeah, Maker Millwright reminded me that you were getting ready to stream, so it's like
Yeah, you were streaming this morning. You were streaming yesterday. You streamed throughout the week. You're just a streaming fool. I mean, constantly, almost every day. Every day you got something going on.
I try. The streams have cut back a little bit. It's normally like 2, maybe 3 streams a week, including the podcast. But
hello, Steven. How you doing today? You're still muted. There should be 3 dots down below where you see your name. Click on the dots, and there is you can change your mic, your camera settings down there, mic settings.
Somebody's using a vacuum cleaner or something?
that would be the printer over here.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go. We got.
Right. Wow, it's pretty loud.
I'm not hearing it.
There is. Let's see. Can I change cameras? I can't change cameras to my phone, unfortunately.
Big Bad Joe, how you doing? Dan's 3D Print UK. Paul's Messy Workshop. Jack in the Shop. Rick in Las Vegas. Let's see. Who else we got here? Dave Gatton. Hello, hello. Robin C. 9549. Rick Morrison. John Doe. Chris Mink. SBC 3D. I don't have any crackers, Nikita. They're all out. Loopy Lou. Guy the Jedi. A lot of makers here. Hope we're all doing well.
Talking about makers, I'm going tomorrow to the Maker Central Fair here in England. It's they do CNC, lasering, metalwork, 3D printing, sewing, anything what's hobby related, you know.
All right.
So, yeah, looking forward. I will take some pictures for next week to show.
And we lost everybody's names on the screen. Let me see how I can fix that. I must have done something somewhere.
Anchor Millwright, I think your audio is off as well, sir.
Oh, we can't hear you. Nikita, no more.
Maybe we found the issue we were having last night.
Okay.
Name and avatar.
Make her mute, right?
Camera, audio. What's going on here?
Matt, has the cooling fan noise cut down some?
We don't even hear it now.
Fantastic.
Cool. Thank you. Because otherwise, all our guests in the chat will leave, you know. I did had it happen where a guest came on and his noise level was extreme, and half of the people in the chat just left after like 15 minutes, you know.
So you don't want me to turn the mill on?
No, please not.
There he is.
Stand
I
it
was
up.
just having this conversation about how I never heard from Baker Millwright last night on the show, and
I
maybe
may have forgotten my mic was muted last night. Maybe.
I'm trying to figure out why we don't have names.
I have a name.
I have a name too. Matt German.
It's not on the screen. Nobody can see
That's
it.
my name too.
That's okay. Keeps the mystery alive.
Actually, I'm applying for my British citizenship, and I have a GoFundMe page. And once I have the money for it to apply for my British citizenship and pass the test, I will change my name from Matt German to Matt English.
oh, nice.
Not governor. Well,
We
that's
could all
funny. I also have a GoFundMe, and I'm also wanting to become a British citizen. That's amazing. My name is also Matt German.
John Jacob Jingle
Foster.
Hammersmith.
Yeah, I can't figure out the problem here. Why we don't have names on the screen?
Well,
Huh.
the only name that matters is yours, sir, and yours is on the top of the channel.
No. Takes everybody to make it happen. Well, anyway,
Yeah, if
I'll work on
the
it.
fan noise is too much, I can hop off.
It looks fine. I don't even.
No,
hear it.
no, it's better now. Not as much as was before.
I'm just doing the core one thing. So
All right.
Listen, if they want noise, I'll just turn my mill on. It's fine.
So, Stephen, tell everybody who you are and what you're working on.
Stephen Machado, normally on Discord or anywhere, I go by Harsh Reality. I build printers and things.
Awesome. What part of the country you live in, or what country you live in?
I'm in Indiana in the U.S.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm a couple of hours from Alex. Normally, I'm over on his Discord or 3BP's Discord. Maurice Discord.
Uh huh.
And pretty much, other than printing whatever strikes my fancy at any given point in time, try to help folks out where I can, and print. I print for my grandkids.
Very cool.
Cool.
And he's looking really stylish today too. He's looking good, brother. You're looking good.
Actually, I'm actually dressed today.
I like it.
You're muted, Alex.
You got to get some merch together that's purple hats with your logo or something, man.
Listen, nobody needs to wear purple but me. Nobody needs the logo but me. I'm good. It's good. And I do have merch. I'm supposed to push a bunch of stuff today, but I'm really not gonna.
Hey, share a link in private chat, and I'll post it if you like. Self promotion is welcome.
All right, fine. I'll get the one.
Is it? All right. Does your merch include little figurines?
No. No, it doesn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, what's going on, Phil Nux?
Hey, Pop.
everyone.
Victoria hello. I think that's how you pronounce your name. How you doing, John Doe? Yeah, June's getting closer. It's getting here. I'm gonna drop probably 13 or 14 pounds. I gotta try to get hot and heavy on that because surgery is June 24th.
Oh wow, you're getting close.
Yeah, triple bypass. I'm not looking forward to it. I hope I wake up. Anyway.
I am fortunate in that I've only done the stroke and heart attack, and they've never had to do anything in. So
Yeah,
I can't imagine.
I quit smoking. I quit vaping. But as soon as I retired at 49, I'm 62 now. I eat garbage. I eat like a kid, and that's probably why. They went in to do 3 stents like a month ago, and they get in there. They look around. They said you got 80% blockage. You got to have a triple bypass. So anyway, I hate to think about.
I know when I went In 23, when I had my heart attack, they said that they called it a widowmaker, an artery on the back, was 100% blocked.
Wow.
And I had 6 offshoots of that were 80% blocked. And I drove myself to the hospital. And they burned up 3 stents trying to get one in. And of course, then they give you a bunch of pills to take.
Yeah.
Good choice, Richard. Good choice.
So.
Oh, we know Jerry's surgery is going to go well.
Yeah, I was having breathing problems initially. That's what started this. Me going to the doctor, calling her up in January, but I currently don't have any breathing issues right now. But I was having breathing issues. So, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
So I sent you over some stuff. So my big push right now is I'm trying to get the last 10 followers I need on MakerWorld to try and get a subscription system over on MakerWorld, open up my options. I don't think I have enough downloads, but the followers are harder to get than the downloads, so that's our big push right now.
Okay, there's.
Now I gotta go look on MakerWorld.
I shared one link. Let me share the other one. Both your links are in chat. Yeah, if you guys are selling on Etsy or anything like that, I'm more than happy to share your links. If you want to promote your own channel, I'm not pulling them up on mine, but you're welcome to give me the link here and I'll post it for you. Self-promotion's welcome as long as it's hobby related. No OnlyFans or anything like that.
Why does that conversation always come up when I'm in the room? I just don't understand.
What, OnlyFans?
Something about twerking. I don't know.
Oh, I see how it is.
I did not say that when I brought up the figurine.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
So, recently, Jerry, I've got the worst luck. All my machines are down except my mill, but my mill is a 3-in-1. So, and I broke the housing on my cooling assembly for my 3-in-1. Mm-hmm. So, we're struggling here. We're struggling here, but pretty excited. I don't know if you're excited for all the photos that are going to be coming out of Murph and all the interviews, but we got, what, less than a month now, Alex, before we got Murph?
Yeah. Speaking of merch, I have merch for Murph. Although now I hear that they're going to be in an air-conditioned building, so maybe you need the swim trunks less now? I don't know.
Air-conditioned building? Is that even possible?
Yes. Yes, it is. It is very possible. It is very possible that my wife has medical issues, and I've gone and taken my daughter to Murph for the last 4 years, and she's looking forward to going this year. And this year, now they're talking about air conditioning, my wife has decided that she would like.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
No, not excellent.
Is it going to be in a different building and it's not going to be outside in the barn and the wet floor?
They're supposed to, from what I understand, they're supposed to still have the barn area, but they're having an additional area on the inside of there that's air conditioned.
Right.
Well, there is a museum on site, just so you guys know. There's a farming museum there, so it's like when you come into the event, it's a big RV park and horse park, and it's got horse barns like show barns, and they're on the right. But when you first come in on the left, there's a building that's got a museum in it. I don't know if they're going to use that. I don't know what, but it's pretty exciting. But I personally am looking forward to bringing down the bad luck because I didn't go last year and it was all bad luck. So this year I'm going and there'll be no bad luck.
Whatever. No ego at all there.
No, absolutely not. Only charm and wit.
So you're going to walk into an air-conditioned building and everybody is relaxed and everybody is comfortable and enjoying themselves. And you're going to walk in there and throw your arms in the air and go, Canada has given you its blessings.
That's, the Great White North, right? We got to bring that cold air with us.
Yeah.
I don't know what my wife is going to do, because anytime she references anything I do here, she said, "Freaking crap."
Well, so like a couple of things that have come up with Midwest is that, so like as you guys know, I'm a big factory guy. Apparently there's like a museum and like a living factory there, and there's a bunch of really cool things that I didn't get to see in Goshen because we were just on the outskirts, right? Last time I was there. So there's a bunch of things going down on for the town or the city. It's actually bigger than where I live, so.
This week I've been doing nothing except studying for my test and did a few appointments, and sadly my neighbor died. She was very young. I think she was only like 42.
Wow. Sorry to
Yeah.
hear that.
She had terminal cancer, and she just found out 9 days before she died. So that affected me a little bit.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Nah, it happens.
And the older you get, the more it happens and the faster it happens, and
For the people you know.
it's constant.
Yeah, I think we should all get together on this planet, right, and go after death.
Yeah, okay.
You know, kill death, then nobody dies.
Right.
You know, you ever seen this movie or cartoon? I think it was, where they actually, unalive death, and then everybody never died, and
Like that cocoon?
I'm not sure, but this one guy tried to harm the other person, and he would not unalive, and he wondered why. So, yeah, because death was out of the question, you know.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go help a little one sign into Minecraft.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm going to pull up Trevor's
I'll
video.
play.
I haven't showed it in a couple weeks. You know, Navarre 3D down in Florida. We're going to show its store again. This is the last video he sent me a few months ago. Let me run that real quick.
Hey Jerry and everyone, happy Saturday. We've been very busy. Let's see. So we're doing a bunch of these awards for the base. Tricolor. These snap makers are absolutely just killing it. I mean, oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
it's nice.
they come out.
Those are
nice,
impressive.
Smooth, flawless. Half the time with my bamboos. So we got those going in here.
I hope to get one when I can afford
A
it.
couple more of them.
After what I seen on
So we
the
got my
planet.
X1Cs over here. They'll be doing the heads.
Reach out to
But
Snapmaker,
nothing
Jerry.
like these,
They're nice people.
Snap makers.
Worst they can say is no, right?
So nice.
Yeah, a couple days ago I sent him an email.
Anyway, let's see what else has been going
My
on.
experience with them is really
Used
good.
the Modex
So.
a couple times recently. We got that dialed in again. Lots of repairs, as you can probably see. Some new flex plates in. Base awards. Some basic CAD stuff.
Trevor from Navarre
Lots
3D.
more repairs
I've been
going.
showing his videos for years.
What else? What else?
He's down in Florida.
More tuna tubes. Almost done with this sub project. I'll be so happy when that's gone. Let's see what else.
Look at that
These are the
delta.
bases for the awards.
Deltas are very
It's a new
therapeutic.
filament. The silver is absolutely beautiful, not ours.
It's like
This
watching
guy
that pendulum.
Gambino came to visit
Yeah.
from China last year and makes such a great filament. Let's see, here's the store. We've been changing it around a little bit.
That store's come a long
Probably
way.
going to put PCTG right up here and make that
I'd
the
move
focal
in.
point. We've got some new colors, as you can see up here. So, yeah, it's coming around one day at a time. Between big projects and everything else, We've got some downtime right now between fishing seasons on these tuna cages, which is kind of nice for a change. We got the Eufy make back here. That thing's amazing. I haven't gotten to use it as much as I'd like. Got the jig system in, which is kind of nice if you're gonna do like coins and stuff. Say hi. And Ricky. See, other than that, lots of filament. Got to put away. Pelican cases for that sub. Lots of boxes for shipping. I think Ricky's finally got her office pimped out here.
Wow.
Looks nice.
I love seeing people make some money.
I know if my wife ever got involved with my hobby like that, it would no longer be a
Got
hobby.
the kid out here. Do not hose me down. Thank you. And that's it. Have a great week, everyone.
What a great video.
Yeah.
I love seeing him make some money. That's awesome. I remember when he first opened.
Yeah, he used to be in the mall a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing great. So, Alex, you had a video out. You were trying to use a vacuum chamber to dry filament.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, set up over there.
How's it working? Is it an experiment or is it
Got contacted me and they're like, hey, we've got a whole bunch of filament, all funfetti. It all has issues with what we think is it's wet. And would you like it to see if you can save it, use it, anything
cool.
like that? Okay.
How many
And,
pallets did they send you?
It's 12 rolls. They
Oh,
sent
cool.
me 12 rolls.
Nice.
But the issue with it, I dried it for several days, but it's very brittle. It just printing with it in a PTFE tube or direct feeding from the top of a Prusa, it just snaps. So when it does print, it prints very nice. It looks great. It doesn't actually show any signs of moisture in the prints. So just experimenting with ideas, because if you pull a vacuum on something, in a vacuum, water just instantly boils, right? There's a term for it. It goes from a liquid to a gas instantly. So it should, in theory, pull all the moisture out of that. Not pull it out, but cause the moisture to boil out of the filament.
Well, I hope you can save it. It's kind of like carbon fiber. You get it, you unwrap it, it snap, 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 snap. It's like spaghetti. Spaghetti noodle.
Yeah, this is way worse than that, though.
Wow. Hello, Ella. I can't say that word online, Ella. On a live stream, might take my stream down. The Nerf pew-pews, but I guess I can say that.
There's blasters?
Yeah.
Blasters is an acceptable term.
Yeah, build a bunch of Nerf blasters.
No.
I've got some videos for ones I've got to put out for Out of Darks that yeah, I'm a little overdue on putting them out.
Yeah, I'd like to have a Gatling blaster, but that would be hard picking them all up after the fact. To do it now.
That's why you. That's
Tell my
why
wife
you
to
get.
wake up and unload on her, you know.
That's why you get children.
Yeah,
If you don't
my
have
buddy just
children-
got the kit to build his Moab today. It came in the mail today.
My son buys those for his kids. Ouch. And he had one a while back, which I can't show you. And I guess it had too much power. He had shot his sister. It hit her 9. So my son threw it in the garbage. He's like, no, give it to Grandpa. Grandpa will keep it. And I have it here somewhere. So I've never done nothing with it. It's small.
Gotta be zapping the kids, you know? Grandpa's gotta chase the kids around the house. Get that exercise in. I only have a couple, but my rule of thumb with Nerf blasters is always to have one for everyone. So if you're gonna have one and you're gonna play around with other people, you gotta have one for everyone else. Because it's not fun just zapping people with the blaster and then being like, moo. It's like, you know, they gotta be able to shoot back.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my dad made rubber band blasters out of a L-shaped piece of wood and a clothespin on the end, and then you hooked the rubber band on a big fat one on it, and you pulled it back like a foot, and you hooked it on that clothespin, and they had quite a wallop to them.
I have only designed a few mechanical things, but there is a request to make a maker chip crossbow and things of that nature. I just haven't had the brain power to do it, but I'm kind of sort of in love with the blaster crew. The what are you guys called again, Alex?
The Blaster Buddies.
The Blaster Buddies? No, Blaster Buddy crew, right?
Didn't you have some stickers last week I seen on your show? Somebody had made. Hello, Kilroy.
So
No.
Dave designed some stuff.
No.
3D.
What, Steve?
No.
What, Steve?
No. No.
Hey, Dave Gatton, your video series and how you're assembling your CNC, I'm enjoying those. Keep posting them. They're very entertaining. I put a couple of them on my group. I think I'll post them all on there.
No.
That's right. Just so you guys know what he's talking about. So it's like you vacuum pressure, you negative pressure the material to pull the moisture out of it, and then you reheat it and heat it with normal air, and it'll bring back the moisture content. Because it's ideal is somewhere between 15 and 28%, 30%, something like that. And then, because if it doesn't have enough, it becomes brittle and then breaks apart. If it has too much, it becomes brittle and breaks apart. The material needs a little bit of hydrogen in it, just a little bit. But which is why if you ever notice you run your dryers and you run them way down to 15%, the first little bit of the reel as you start to process has problems. But that's, absolutely. But so I'm excited to hear about Matt at Maker Central. I know a couple of makers that are going to that. There was an invite for me to go, but I can only do so much. So there was some invites for me to go to Maker Central. I'm really excited to see the sewing and the woodworking. There's a few of us prepping, getting ready for Midwest. Jerry, when are you going to bug Sam to come on again and tell us all about whatever new projects he's working on?
Sam Prentice, he randomly comes on here and there. I don't send out weekly invites anymore, but he popped in a few weeks ago. Or actually, I think he was in chat last week briefly, but he never came on. So
got to get him showing us some secret stuff, you know?
Yeah, they know we're always welcome. Sam, if you're watching, you got 5 minutes to pop in and chit chat. I'm just trying to figure out what I screwed up on everybody's names. It's not showing everybody's names on screen.
So what are you processing, Matt? I see your machines are standing still.
I'm just studying. Today I didn't do much studying because I felt really tired and I had other things on my mind. And
so you're studying at 9 o'clock at night? I like this plan. This is a good plan.
so,
What are you running today, Steve?
Oh, I'm building parts for the unmentionables.
You can say blaster, right? What style blaster are you building?
So I had a zinc, and I have a zinc, and I originally did it in purple and blue, and I felt froggy and reprinted it in a wood PLA.
Hey, Cyberbob.
And there's a plunger tube that's an inch shorter than the norm, to give it a little bit more oomph. So I'm just reprinting it, and then in a little bit, I will tear into it and pull the plunger tube out. See how it works.
Loopy Loo. Yeah, that's cool, man. What other projects? Okay, so there's what is it? The Blaster Boys crew is bringing a little
So-
chaos. Listen, don't look at me. That I learned that from Dave. I learned it from him. And we got the Death Racers. Steve? You're coming to Midwest. What are you bringing? A Death Racer or a Dragster? I assume you're bringing darts because you're part of the Blaster Boys crew. I have to be careful how I say that.
Normally, when I go to Murph, my daughter goes with me. She's 15. One of the few instances that I've ever witnessed personally is if I talk about going to Murph or anything, because teenagers have got their own lives, their own agendas.
Jerry, Josh is waiting for us.
1 second.
We just lost Jerry.
1 second, Stephen.
Mhm.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got JRT 3D. Josh is popping in. What's up, Josh?
You guys have
What's up, gentlemen?
Sir, you are doing very well lately. How are you, man?
Yeah, just trying to keep it together. I think that's about all I can say for that. The last few months have felt like I've not been to the shows personally, but ambassadors have for the project, and it's like I'm there but not. And everybody kept talking about how the scene was going to be mashed into one eventually, and that's how it's starting to feel this year.
So do you know what I want to ask you?
No, but go ahead.
When is the shredder coming? I've been talking about it. Everyone's like, Josh isn't making a shredder. I'm like, I've seen pictures of it. I've seen him work on it. When is the shredder coming?
I have a shredder that I use right now from Do-It-Yourself Chen.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get that guy to, I don't know, more sponsor me, but get to market. But it's like anything. I got that in a small box that was like 100 pounds, like in the size of a brick.
Yeah.
And it was.
Josh,
Yeah.
when I pulled you in, Stephen was explaining something, and
My bad.
You don't want to
Go ahead. His is much more interesting.
Well, anyway, I hate that.
I don't want
do
to say that.
to people.
I don't know what
People
you're.
pop in the back room. I hate. I got to stop whoever's talking and bring them in, and then we don't get right back to them. But
we'll lead them both into the Murph show because we're going to see what Josh has to. Because I've seen Josh's stuff over at Smurf. We've seen Josh's stuff at a bunch of different shows. I'm just waiting. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to jump the gun, Steve. But
you're fine.
I know that there's the potential to see a shredder from Josh to mix pet with additives, and I'm just wondering when that's coming. Because I've seen you work on one.
So yeah, back to the Do-It-Yourself Chen. Very do-it-yourself, needs a lot of attention to detail to put it together, and then it needs an additional 2 horsepower motor to run it efficiently. I also only have it moving forward with that motor because I'm not skilled enough to make it reverse, but could equally be reversed. But with the shredding, it's good to have a unit that can reverse. Creality just finished with their Indiegogo with their R1 and M1 units, which I've put into for those. And so like that's turned their shredder. We've not seen anything from anybody on the shredding side as far as that campaign. So I can't speak anything to, I mean, we've seen it from them, but we've had no YouTubers playing with it. So that is a little concerning. Just to me, it's not ready yet. So I think that's where the majority of people's money in the Indiegogo is going to end up going to, now that we've seen the R1 as an extruder. For Recreator, I don't think I'll be doing a shredder personally. If some other community member or ambassador within Recreator manages to do something, we have Ambassador Bill, and he has made what he dubs the chop suey. And so that's using a router bit similar for like planing wood. Like, so if you had a wood planer that you were maybe doing like a 2x3 and you were going through that and it would plane it down, that's what he has jammed into. Oh my God, somebody else can help me with the content creator who just left. He's been on here. His name's slipping my mind, Matt. He just left the scene to go to school, right? Maker Matt?
Teaching tech.
Teaching tech, thank you.
Michael.
He has a pelletizer, and so Buzzkill Bill kind of took the pelletizer and mashed it into the chop suey. So if you've got tin snips, which I'm sure you're familiar with, Millwright, you're going to take those big tin snips, and that's what's going to kind of like crush down our Pet 1 bottle on the bottom and the necks, which are really dense and thick. And so anything else, we got to have a good shredder that can eat that dense, thick material. But a lot of the do-it-yourself shredders right now are like a 5 mil chunk. And for Pet 1 especially, we got to get that down into the 2 mil to 1 mil chunk. And so that's
you need a
almost...
shredder and then a granulator. You
Correct.
need a shredder
Well, you need a
and
knife
then a
mill.
granulator. It's two-stage.
Yeah, you need a drum roller knife mill, and then you need to get into a granulator. Yeah, because like the sizing, and that's why like I'm really excited. I can't afford the extruder grinder setup, and we worked it out to being like 202 reels to make it worth my like it's right.
Yeah, it was,
and
the
your
math
color.
was ridiculous.
Yeah, and the color, remember, like, even when I do a color sort, and that's doing a virgin material mix like they suggest, you're going to still get, like, everyone's like, oh, it's going to be brown. I'm like, it's not going to be brown. It's going to be relative to whatever you put into it, especially when you're using virgin material. If you're going to go the whole 100% recycling, they said 2 hours production time, so that actually doubles the number of reels you have to process. I think they're cool. But I wonder if it's a knife drum roller in the bottom of that machine. Like, we've not seen anything, right?
Nothing. They've not. I would like to say that we've seen a sneak peek of what is happening when it feeds into that on Creality's side. But we've not seen the insides, which I know you're like, we got to see that.
I gotta see the guts. I have no choice. I gotta know, because like the K1, or I forget the name of the two different machines, but it looks very similar to the 3Devo Make 2. Like
there's several units that are kind of like cloned from that spectrum. And yeah, like everybody, so I did a talk at 3D Printopia 23, and that was on exactly this. And so I don't want to say they stole my talking points, they're talking points, but I was working with, again, the do-it-yourself Chen shredder and the ArtMe 3D. And so the ArtMe 3D gave me a good, reliable output within, I would say I'd get 500 grams reliable before I would either start to get some sort of buildup in the screen, or just something would not go right. But
that's what CNC Kitchen was saying, right? And then when I looked at the build of it, I was like, that needs a press, so you can press you need a 2-stage press. You can press the filter out like on a real extrude, like on a real of the big machines. It has the 2 slots for the filters. Pushes one filter in, that's your alignment. Then when that one starts to overpressure, it pushes the second one in, you change the first one out.
So now, oh my God, I can't think of the name of the brand offhand. Funny enough, their unit is a C1. and very much like the 3D Evo and the Creality R1, theirs isn't using a screen. I did not get a confirmation from Creality if theirs is using a screen. I think a screen is very needed, and when I approached at least the company with the C1,
Hello.
Matt, someone.
Yeah. Sorry, my
Brendan
microphone was
Batman.
not working.
Oh, sorry.
I wanted to jump in with a shredder, but my microphone was not working. The two-stage shredding, right? Where you shred first the big parts and then the little parts, but in between have a sieve. So if you have anything big, then it goes back into the big shredder to shred
That's
it
the drum
smaller again.
shredder. That's
So
that's
Yeah.
how a drum shredder works.
the fact that they're doing the 2mm on the
First pass. Yeah.
yes, that means I do believe it's a drum, and I would like to say similar to the chop suey, and Millerite, you might know better. It's like a 3-stage giant bit sheared, and that's going
Yeah.
against like a cheese grater, a 2 mil shivved, and that's like slowly planing it. It's like a planer, right? When you're planing wood, it's planing as it's going in, and so.
But that's why you're seeing them use purge, not reshred.
Correct.
Because
so
as
no,
that drum
they
rolls,
have not taken. This is great. So like, I've been talking with a few people that are like, it's
good.
It's only going to be good for poops. And I'm
purge.
curious to take like a chonky purge tower, which I know a lot of people at this point have like chonky. People have made them into coffee tables. They're so thick. And so if I tossed that into my do-it-yourself Chen with a 2 horsepower motor, it's still not it's going to give me 5 mil chunks, but it's equally going to struggle to be able to like take that in. And so that's where, forget what it is, what shredder it is, but it's got like an automatic sensor in it that actually reverses. So it's like, oh, too much chunk, not enough force. Now I have to reverse back in order to rechomp, right? And so like it boils down to like smart systems, but equally so when I did my talk, it was like, I can't afford this stuff, and the average person can't afford $30,000 setups to do this stuff, and the majority of this stuff, the 3D Evo, correct me if I'm wrong, is like $7,000 just as a unit.
Just the unit, not the shredder, is like
$5. The shredder's another $7,000, and so now we're at 1,400. Like it's like 14,000. So,
and remember, if they have a meltdown as that blade passes past the anvil and they start catching, and it starts to melt down, then the whole, if it's a swath style mill, and it's which is what I assume it is a swath style mill. So it's like what it does is it cuts across an anvil. The anvil is perforated. The perforations are the determining size of the material. So one, you're gonna have to change your anvil out or your screens out, and then two, you're gonna have to you have to change your blades. But if that starts to get dull and it starts to bind and it starts to cut that swath and that swath starts to get warm, you're going to have a big, you think meltdowns are bad on printers? No, this is like blowtorch kind of cut. Yeah.
So you're on good talking point. So you mentioned grilling, or milling, or grinding, whatever you want to call it. In that second, like, okay, we've shredded, but now we need to get it down to from 5 mil chunks down to 2 mil chunks in order to get it into our extruders to extrude properly with most of the extruders these days. So that grill, we're using like a $100 miller off of Amazon, And if you run that anywhere longer than 30 seconds, it's like taking like a big chew bubble gum and shoving it all in your mouth and then like spitting it out and being like, there you go. And so you like, that's not going to sieve. You can't sieve that. And you have to now almost re-shred that because you've got a golf ball size of gnarliness. So
well, and the other thing people forget about is, I don't know if you want to pre-process for heating. I think you would post-process. So, but you need to dry that filament. Like, a lot of people are missing that point. They're like, oh, I'll just take this shred. And I'm like, listen, you got to get the moisture out of it.
Was a recent post that I actually was not aware of that supposedly the shredder is the
heater? Yeah.
M1, right? Is it M1? Yeah, the M1. I keep reversing the M1 and the R1. So the
Same,
M1 is the shredder. So it's supposed to shred and dry.
Okay, what's the dry cycle for 500 grams then?
I think what it's doing is it's shredding into a chamber that then dries.
That sounds more reasonable.
And if you're just working with tiny poops that are just already kind of sized properly, and then it just goes in and sizes it even more properly. You ever try to use a wood chipper? They're only showing us like, so again, 1K. This is 1K, right? So like that's all they're expecting you to do. You're only gonna be taking 1K waste and then putting it in. And so now again, they're talking about ratios and stuff. So if anybody's familiar with 3D Printing Professor, he's been on, I think, a couple times.
Yeah.
His video was good.
Recently, he sent me, like, some of this is shipping material. Don't. It's a waste of everybody's existence. And so, but I chopped it up and turned it into filament. It took me a year to get it back to him, but he's finally going to be able to play with that. And for me, it was 100% garbled up. I didn't put any extra additives. They're saying you have to because that's like anything erring on the side of caution. I'm telling people to build pultrusion units. I have to say err on the side of caution through everybody because sometimes somebody's like, can I use this bottle? And I'm like, no, that bottle has chemicals in it. Like, if you're going to use it, err on the side of caution, and I didn't say that you should. And so
you don't want to recycle bleach bottles into filament? No, you're not a fan.
Why not? I mean, come on. The smell what gives off, it's good gas.
So if they don't have a filter, possibly taking out contaminants, whether it be debris, dust, sand.
Metal.
I know we've all maybe gotten some filament with some questionable cold nozzle jams that we've had to done, and
my latest filament what I had trouble with, now listen to this, I normally for this company.
There, I got it.
And,
I've been trying the whole stream, that's why I've been quiet, chat.
Yeah, we know. We see you working.
Figure out the names.
I was using G-Tech for a very long time. This is one of the very first companies who's, sent me filament and all that. And now the filament went down the drain. I mean, I had so many different variants of filament of them. And there was dirt in it and metal pieces, fragments. And then it jammed my nozzle twice in a row with 2 different colors. And that day cost me 35 or
so they say cleanliness is next to godliness or something of the sort, right? And so when it comes to
the problem was I found out because I'm still a moderator in the chat group, right? And I found out that they fired a whole bunch of old staff. They fired all the experienced staff. You don't fire the experienced people and hire brand new people.
Why not?
Because it's cheaper,
And on that note, I want to say thank you to everyone for having me. Jerry, always a pleasure. Great to see you again, Josh. Alex, you're a joy.
You too.
Steve, Don't come at me with those dart blasters. I got you, bro. I got you. Mr. English, Matt English, glad to hear it. Always a pleasure, boys. Just can someone I'll watch the pod or I'll watch the stream or whatever. But can someone ask Josh about Midwest? Can someone bug Jerry about Midwest for me? And as always, everybody, I want to say thank you. My name is Maker Millwright. It's been a pleasure to come in, entertain you guys. I have another thing. Thank you again, Jerry, for
Have a
having
great
me.
day, my friend. I'll
Good
talk
for
to you
you,
later.
Beaver.
Peace
Be
out,
safe,
you guys.
boys.
Entertainer.
Good
Later.
talk.
It's your job.
So
See
this
me
whole
right.
filament recycling thing is one of those things that I can go off on a rant because plastics manufacturing is what I do for a living, and nobody is doing it right in the filament recycling world. They're all missing steps. Nobody's got the grinder and granulator set up right. We don't have to worry about sieving or filtering or anything because when you build a grinder and granulator right,
It should be doing that.
it grinds against screens.
Come on.
So nothing can pass through that is bigger than that screen.
Here you
It
go.
just keeps cycling around. You
There
have
you go.
rams that push the material into it that create force so that it does actually grind that material, not just sit there and just paddle against it. And then it'll drop down from there into a granulator, which again has a screen that it grinds against. And it's basically blades that material pushes into the blades by a ram. And then it goes around. If it can pass through that screen, which again, the blades are like pulverizing the material between the screen and that blade. If it passes through, great. Then you need to take it out, and then you need to send it into a dryer, not just say, "Oh, it's heated." You got to have you're blowing hot air, dried hot air, up
In and
through
out.
the material
Yeah.
to dry it and take that out. Of course, you use filters and stuff like that, so you're not blowing microplastics all over the place.
I think one of the biggest
Um,
problems is mixing material because
But-
people don't separate or they get confused and they throw PLA with PETG or vice versa. I mean, TPU would be obvious, but a lot of stuff wouldn't be. You might mix it up and then you screw up what you're trying to make. Now you
So
gotta
that unit
dump it
you
all
just
out.
mentioned, in that process, like you say you're doing it industrial, right?
Yeah.
How much is that industrial unit that you just mentioned that does all that?
Well, the ones that I use are big enough you could drop this car into it.
Sure.
But, so
So you're
that's-
talking like a $30,000 unit, right?
way more than that. Shit, the motor on it's $30,000.
Sure,
You got
right?
two
And
of
so,
them.
like anything else, like how do you now take that large, expensive industrial unit now and turn it into a desktop size, like
No.
The
paper
same
shredder?
principle applies, right? So
It does, but
it
equally now you're
scales down.
micro. Now, so again, now you got to get the proper torque. You got to have the proper, so we were talking
and
earlier,
that's why
like
I
my
preach
price
on the
point.
fact that it's not worth it.
Sure. So there's like what's worth it for some people, and a lot of people go to, well, I can get 2,000 rolls of filament, and that is 10 years of printing for me. Why would I invest in filament now? So I threw my back out doing this. For a year, I collected a farm's bamboo poop. They had 80 printers. I think out of it, I got about 2 tons. I have half of it buried because it got to the point where I could not have it around. Storage-wise, it took up half my garage. And shredding it, that's like half the battle, right? Because now you're taking the poops from one size and reducing it to a whole other size that you could technically move in production. And so if you're, I joked that 2 tons of filament would last me a lifetime, and I probably go through, I would say, I don't go through 2,000 rolls a year, but I get I'd probably go through at least 100 rolls of filament a year. Just printing off random things.
Yeah.
And so now
Yeah,
it's now you're like, okay,
You know,
100 rolls,
a friend of
but
mine who prints, he goes through a ton a week easily. He got over, I think, like 1,000 printers in his
so
facility, and they're
so
all
think
bamboo.
sure. So now think about like I like to think about the rep wraps. Millwright mentioned leaving us off with like Murph, and so think about like the rep wrap scene, the 3D printing community, anybody and everybody who's involved with it. So the Indiegogo campaign ended up with like I think 5,000 people that bought into this campaign. Now, this campaign, for the most part, is early bird special throughout it if you bought into it. And so you're able to get the R1 and M1 with $300 back if you bought into it, which I think most did, for like $1,200. And so retail, it's actually going to be, I think, $1,800 for the package combo. So that's the price point that I had said that our do-it-yourself efforts were at, and that's what I said that most novice users getting into this would expect to pay. They're not going to pay more than a Prusa XL. And so that's what I compared it to. I was like, I want a Prusa XL right now, and you're either going to get a Prusa XL and print, or you're going to get into extrusion and start making your own filament. And so are you an artist? Do you like mixing your own pigments? You might like to make your own pigmented material. With the shredding of randomness and getting just brown mud, you could separate your colors into certain colors, or take that 30% additive of a color they talk about and turn your mud into a muddy color, but you could get it just down to a certain science of where you're actually bleeding out the mud to a 5 or 10%.
Anybody out there have any questions? Anybody else like to drop in? I got a link in the chat. We can have up to 10 people at a time on screen. Good, Steve.
I understand the recycling concept, and you'll have to treat me like I'm ignorant, which is not a hard thing to do.
I'm very ignorant, so we're in the same boat.
I want to understand, because my wife brought this up with me. I want to understand what niche I want to understand where this would apply. If it is someone out there who has Prusa's print farm, and I mean a large scale, because we did this, Alex and Millwright mentioned, we did this math before. Whenever I hear things like this, my initial misconception is that it would apply to anyone who would, I just bought a bamboo and I don't know what I'm doing. Can I take this material and roll it back through and reuse it? And is it cost effective? And
Okay, so
and from an end user standpoint, from a home user, oh, hey, I want to build a printer. I'm going to go get a Voron. Or I just bought a bamboo. End user perspective, anything that is not large scale, it does not seem palatable.
are you a maker or a salesman?
And then you got glue stick to worry about, nanopolymer adhesive on your prints, all kinds of other chemicals on it.
That's true.
Depending upon who you talk to, I'm neither.
Okay, so I would say that like right now, recycling for the majority is a lifestyle choice, as well as a lucrative marketing campaign. Sadly, it's a concept that a lot of states, a lot of countries, it's a figment.
Yes.
And to have pultrusion or extrusion in our homes for a lot of people who don't have recycling options, and or as well, people throw their poop in the trash, and
I
this
know.
Yeah, I
like
flush mine when I try not to use wipes.
literally a
Toilet
pound,
paper.
like a pound. And so this is something that someone would be like putting back on eBay and trying to get $5 for, or just being like, whatever, it's trash, it's output of what I've already made my money off of. So
I
you could be a company of a farm. Let's just say you're doing multi-material prints, and you've got a character that's got brown in it, hair, and you could say like, cool, all my off waste is going to make brown, so I'm going to use that as my hair. But now my marketing campaign is, oh hey, all our waste goes 100% back into our fancy model over here that we sell specifically as recycled Model Man.
Hey, Bill Overbot, how you doing?
Hey.
So now you can market yourself as 100% in-house sustainable recycling. If you have now people that you're selling to, they'd be like, oh wow, you're keeping your waste in-house. That's awesome. I love that concept. I love you. And so again, that's a marketing. Now, as a hobbyist, I'd say you're an artist. I can't afford to do this stuff, and I have to justify it as like an art. It's a tool for me. It's something that's going to allow me to mix materials, and as an artist, I can now take like this will probably make more of a green brown than anything, and it'll still be a green brown, so I can now say like, cool, I can use that as a green in my next multi-material.
right.
So yes, you can put it back in, and there are very, like you mentioned, it's gotta be dried specifically while it's happening. I tend to not do that, actually run my ArtMe slower than suggested. And yes, I lie to myself that that's dry, and I know it's not, and I know I have to dry it more after the fact. And so because I've made a kind of unregulated filament that I'm okay with, I still notice those structural integrities that I still have like a bad print, and it didn't necessarily print good. And I'm like, if I had just dried that filament before I made it into filament, I wouldn't have had a structural integrity off my print.
Hey, Martin.
For me, it's like rapid prototyping. I'm okay with that being kind of structurally not the greatest, because that might go right back into my shredder. This is a crazy hobby for some people, but I know it's like it can be expensive, and then for some of us, we're in it 10 years, 15 years. Some people are just getting into it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, shredding." It's like, no, hold your horses.
If I had the time,
It becomes a matter of sustainability.
if I had the time, the best thing I would do with it would be shred it and melt it and make something out of a mold. I wouldn't try to make new filament. I'll just go buy more filament. It's too much trouble. Just melt it, put it in a mold, make it a brick, make it something like that.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the one and only Jack in the shop.
Hey.
Jack.
How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Klondike, thank you very much. I got $5 towards my U1. He did it last month, so now I got $10 towards my new U1. Thank you, Klondike. You're awesome.
Jerry, I sent you a message in private chat.
Yeah, I would say anybody who's just like instantly goes to $2,000 in material, and that's going to take me 10 years to use. Don't get into recycling unless you're equally running a community makerspace. And if you're running a community makerspace and you're literally your community's recycling hub, and you're taking in, like Jerry said, PLA only, we don't take in any PET G, and if you've mixed any PET G, we will not take it.
But if you melt everything down and put it in a mold, I'm sure it would all bond and it was liquefied.
And you mentioned like glue and stuff, so like that's where, at least in the ArtMe that I know of, there's a screen, and a lot of that glue and stuff actually gets caught into the screen, and that's what starts to make it an uneven 1.75 millimeter down to like 1.6,
Hey,
and then it's unusable.
Look, everybody. You can see it. It's not backward. I can read Jack in the shop. The screen is on the right side.
Rocking the Snapmaker.
And he shaved.
I don't think shredding and recycling filament's going to be the idea to
A big
look at.
hit.
I think multiple tools are going to be the idea to look at.
The
Yeah.
Snapmaker has like what, like a fifth of the purge to a bamboo. Like, it's nothing.
Yeah. But just like you were saying, if you'd mentioned that you'd come up with like 2 tons worth of material.
Oh, nice.
If you were collecting, oh, look at that.
Wow.
All of these light boxes.
So
are
if you
printed.
have those
were
units,
collecting-
it's not worth it. It
Amazing.
just like
If-
that's
if you
more
were-
worth it to toss in the trash and be like, sorry.
But if you were collecting large volumes, like you'd mentioned, what was it you said 2 times earlier? If you were collecting from random sources, and from a recycling standpoint, there's a difference between me personally having to consume the material and recycling versus where you came from earlier, where you've got multiple sources feeding that core, your core material. So from that end of things, I mean, it's more than palatable because you're exponentially reducing your initial investment beyond the equipment.
It's like anything else. What's your output? Like, again, like, are you a hobbyist or are you selling things? And to have 80, I have 10 printers. I don't have 80. And for the people who have 80 and they're farming out little trinkets and tchotchkes and stuff,
Okay,
full
Hammer.
color, boom, this is perfect for them.
Jack, can we see those close up?
Disagree. By the time you got to that point where it would make sense in a production volume sense
So again, with the Snapmaker,
to do it,
Nice.
you're also at a point where you're making enough money that your time's more valuable than what you would invest
Well-
into
Oh,
rewriting material. You're just like, I'm just going to buy another kilo of filament. It's
this
way
again,
cheaper
where
for me
is
to
it
do
a
$20.
lifestyle, a choice, and then again a marketing possibility? I have to say that
Oh, yeah,
because
absolutely.
you could be like, I'm not gonna make enough money off of it, calling myself recycling. It's not worth my efforts. And then again, you could be like, oh man, dude, I'm Captain Recreator over here. I love sustainability, but it's just not worth my time. Like, I broke my back moving 2 tons of filament that I'm like, I'm gonna have so much filament, and then for the last year I've been recovering and still can't move, you know?
Looks nice. Looks good, Jack.
That's my. So let me make my stance clear on it. So I'm not against doing it. I just want people to go into understanding that this is not something you do because it is ever going to save you money. You do it because you want to, because
It's
we're
a- it's-
makers,
it's
because
a-
it's
it's
a
a hobby.
passion, because it's a hobby.
Or a passion.
That's why you do it, right?
Or again, if
Because-
you have the ability to sustain locally, like that's my biggest thing is if
It's like building a Voron you want to tinker, so this is another thing you want to tinker with.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Sure, but
just-
now-
it's-
think how crazy. Okay, so for like during COVID, that's what popped me off. Like I went to go put out my recycling and they didn't take it for like 2 months, and then eventually like there's recycling buildup everywhere.
What's
And
up,
it's like,
Colt? How you doing?
are y'all gonna take this? And they're like, yeah, the trash men will be by for your trash. And it's like, what do you mean the trash men will be by for our trash? It's recycling. And they're like, there's no money and people to sustain both. So because of COVID, we're rolling it into trash only. And so I'm like, what the? No, like that
Hey,
that
Josh.
defeats it.
Hey, Josh, let Matt tell everybody what this is. I posted
Yeah.
this in chat a few times.
Hi, this is my GoFundMe page for me becoming a British citizen. And once I, pass my citizen test, etc., and got the money together, I will change my name from Mad German to Mad English. Yeah,
Is
It's
that
like
and
legit?
it's like $2,000
uh,
to apply or something over there in the UK.
yeah.
And the US is like $75. I looked it up and sent Matt the link.
Are you playing with your English name, or are you gonna do it?
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm taking my citizenship right now. I'm taking in Friday the test,
Oh,
and
I think you're being like punny. Are you being punny from German to English?
oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
I
What?
I I, I just want to become British, because
I hear you.
I'm long enough here, and I don't even speak German anymore hardly, and last time I really spoke German was like 20 years ago when I stopped at Frankfurt Airport, and that's the only time I spoke really German. Otherwise, always English. Even under my family members, I speak English. So
A lot of people online aren't who they seem to be, nor are their names who they seem to be. So
yeah, Matt German is not my real last name, because it's a nickname. Because people in the past say, "Oh, you're the German guy, 3D printer," and then then Matt and
I
German
there, Jack.
came
I get you.
together.
Thanks for filling in that hole that I blanked on.
Uh, but like I said, once I become British citizen and pass my test and become British citizen, then I change my name from Matt German to Matt English. It's gonna be trouble for me because I have to do a whole bunch of logos, etc.
What are you spraying on those, Jack? Colt wants to know. What do you
Thank
mean?
you, everybody who donated.
What do you mean spraying?
That was a few drops of super glue I put on the back to glue those two pieces together, and I just
Oh,
sprayed a
okay.
little activator on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed that. I wasn't watching.
My chat doesn't seem.
Yeah, big can.
Does that stuff work good?
Yes.
That's just like a quick spritz after you put down.
Quick spritz. I got a
Is that with
kit that
any?
came with 4 tubes of super glue, and it came with 4 cans of activator. I've
Yeah.
done been through those 4 tubes of super glue, 4 more tubes of super glue, and I got 2 more tubes of super glue. I'm still working on this original activator. So the activator goes a long way.
Ladies
Instantly
and
fix the glue.
gentlemen, Klondike. Hello, Sean.
Hey, Jerry, how's it going? Hey,
Top
guys.
3 to UK. I mean,
Hey,
look.
Darren.
Thank you.
Hey, Klondike, how you doing?
Doing good. Doing
Good,
good.
good,
Sean, how's
good.
it going?
Other than, ribs don't heal quite fast. But
I
other than,
told you,
No.
use barbecue sauce.
Top 3 to UK. Thank you for the donation on PayPal. Thank you very
I
much.
think ribs are the one of the longest ones to recover from, right?
oh yeah,
Mm.
it's over a month and it still kills me. Guys, talking about last names, I wouldn't change mine to save my life. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, my last name, which everybody should know, or if you don't know, you say it every day and you don't realize, hey, I know that guy.
But I always can hyphen it, Matt German English.
Every time you say,
That's
I'm
not
going to
too
go take a
crap.
nap, you're saying my last name. It's just spelled different.
Yeah. Real quick, I wanna step back a little bit. You guys are talking about recycling. I think they're late. You look at these printers. It's good to have, but in the future, look at what we're going towards. We're going towards like the U1s
Yeah.
and those, which is very little waste.
So I don't think we're late. I think there's room for it for what bamboo has already established, and even if bamboo stopped today, as well as other large purging multi-material units, those have been around for at least 2 to 3 years, and because of that, I, I, they will likely be around for at least a decade. And so there's going to be people that, even if that all have one of those like a couple streams back? Everybody pulled one out.
Yeah, let me grab a ball right now. Let's see if anybody wins anything. As I
Man.
said, I have like 100 and something balls in here. Now, most of them say, I have some that say draw again. I have some that you win nothing. I've got 5 Amazon $20 gift cards, and I got a bunch of sticker packs. But the majority of them are nothing. But every week I'm gonna keep drawing one until we eventually get down to the bottom. We have the last 2 balls are right here that I used before, the last 2 weeks. Let's do a third right now.
That's fun.
Grab a coin, put the coin in.
I've been so out of the loop. I don't know what stream it was. You all like pulled those out, and I'm like, oh man, FOMO.
Here comes the ball. And let me change something here. And it is a number 1. I'm sorry, that's a womp womp. We got a
Womp
womp. You put too many ones in, I think.
Well, I had to. Like, I'm not loaded with money. I couldn't make them all.
I know, Terry. I'm just winding you up.
Anyway, so there's 3. We'll come back. We'll revisit that next week. And here shortly, we're going to give away a roll of Ziltech filament. That'll be USA only. And then after a while, we'll give away a roll of Polymaker, which will be worldwide. And let's get back to everybody here.
So going back with what Josh was talking about in the whole reference, I don't believe that a recycling concept, I don't think it can ever be late.
Oh, recycling.
Because even if you take everything that you clean up today, if everything index, everything else, if it comes up with 0 waste, you still got what you've already made that you have to clean up. There's no way around it.
If you're okay, so like you're a mat. It's like a mat. You're got to be kind of like a madman. Like, and I don't mean that in an insulting way, but like, what if like one community man, like think about your town or your community, like, and if you became that one facilitator of your local people who are bamboo users or users, and then
absolutely,
you took in that way, you'd be swimming in stuff and you're like, I don't know what to do with this, but you're equally be able to, you could get a whole farm of R1 and M1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Build Over Bot made it back. It's been a year, but he's here. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I've been kind of busy. Not much. We've been working on building a makerspace here.
Awesome.
So,
this guy knows what's up.
Yeah. So, like I said, my impression, everybody has one. Anything that you do, that you can do to better the world around you, is never a wasted effort.
True.
So even in the case of,
and everybody
7 years ago, and this trying to recycle the waste was a conversation then, and we still don't have a very viable solution now. And Bamboo's even started adding multiple tool heads to some of their printers. I just think that's the better option versus trying to create something to recycle. Because like I said, this is an old conversation, and we still don't have a good viable solution for it.
I think
Jack,
with Creality hitting that price point.
Hey, Jack, let me interrupt for a minute. You need to go over to Thang's Build Over Bot site. You have that U1 there, and he has 10,000 really cool little things that you can print out in multicolor.
I definitely will go.
And if you want to share your site in private chat, I'll post it, Build Over Bot.
So,
all
right, guys, I did something a little different. It's not train related. It is 3D printed related. It is. What's that car show where you dress up somebody's car, you know? Right?
Pimp that ride?
Pimp that ride, right? Well, instead of pimping that ride.
Or pimp my ride?
Yeah. Pimp my engine.
Pimp my engine.
Oh, I'm doing a wheel.
So there's 2.
Nice.
Putting the girls to work.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing spinny rims.
Spinners.
Oh my lord!
What's this going on? Your actual car?
No. I pimped out.
Oh
Well, I think I've
lord!
seen this somewhere. Where did I
Pimp
see
your
this? On
trash
Twitter?
can.
You post this on Twitter?
Oh, I pimped out my trash can.
That's hilarious.
Spinners on the trash bin.
Do you have permission from your?
Yeah.
Yeah, they bully you for that.
You don't need
You're-
permission. He pays a garbage bill.
I'm
I
not even-
know. I'm just
Yeah.
being silly.
What's that? Goes against community standards?
Yeah,
Oh,
H2A.
if you lived in an HOA, yeah, Clownhammer, would you allow that in your neighborhood?
So one of the things no one's talking about is actually how loud these things are, and what's the whole thing that oh my god, what's the thing that people are into for the sounds where they get all off on sounds and
ASMR.
yeah. So Creality put one of those out with their shredder, and it was like, dear God, stop. So like they're loud. They're gonna be loud. So if anybody's sensitive to it, like get your headphones ready to block that out and have a garage, because your wife's and your kids aren't gonna be happy.
There's Bill Overblott's website. I'm just trying to figure out what that says. Built,
Is that
O-B,
built over?
Ober, BillOberbot.com. Unless that's supposed to be over, it says Ober.
That link didn't work. Is that typed correctly?
Was that over or Ober? You're muted. I can't hear you.
Spell it like the name with no spaces.
Let me click on it.
Sorry, I had computer issues. It's basically the same name as I use, but no spaces on my website.
Okay, build over, not Ober. Okay.
Okay, I typed it in.
So I think about the price point that they're hitting with this is like clonable, and like anything else, who hasn't cloned a Creality, right?
Copy. Here, I'm resharing that, guys. Here's the correct link. There you go. Lots of cool stuff there.
I'm more excited about all the clones for all the indexes coming out, and the Prusia's spitting out like a nerd. If you're familiar with nerd candy, to think that like their purge is actually that small, it's already hitting a 2 mil bracket. So now you don't even need a shredder if you've got one of those units. It's just purging out the exact size you need. So it's just like, well, who needs a shredder? Just go right to an extruder.
The Flash Forge Creator 5 looks like a dud.
A dud?
A dud, even though you're saving a little bit of money. The U1 is so much better, a lot more options, a lot more features. I watched what's her name's video. What's the Asian girl and her brother that do the videos?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of their names.
I was on my treadmill yesterday. She had a 40-minute video while I was walking on my treadmill, or 2 days ago, and done a great video on it. Yeah, I would never buy it, but you know, the bed is slightly bigger than a U1, but other than that, I don't even like it. So,
I like Flash Forge as far as like, I guess ease, but it as you just said, Jerry, it's very stripped down as far as a unit goes, but that's equally why it's cheaper.
You got to manually feed it all the way to the extruder. It does not auto feed or anything. So, yeah, Aurora Tech, thank you very much. They have an awesome channel.
That's like when you get a pro printer, but then it doesn't have a filament runout switch. It's just like,
yeah,
why?
Filament runout centers have saved me so many times.
Well, what was the discussion everybody came up with that I was sitting in on one time, and it's like, why doesn't every printer come with a camera now?
I don't
when
want.
everything.
I mean, I like the idea of time lapse. I don't like the idea of potentially China looking at what I'm printing, like everybody else is like gun heavy,
Well,
or
just
sorry,
don't
blaster heavy right now.
be in your birthday suit and you come up to check your printer and China
Yeah,
will never see it. Things
I've
like
done that.
easy.
I've done that.
I filmed things for videos before late at night when I'm filming in the past, not recently, and you have your door shut. You got to remember you have a glass reflection, so be careful
Yeah.
before you take a picture that somebody Anyway, just got to be careful what you do in your own house.
So, did those bills recently pass, or did they get rejected? Because I've heard like multiple things that seem kind of confusing. Is it that like California kind of nixed it, but then there's still like New York and a couple other places?
Edge of 3D Scott, what is going on? Hello, hello.
Hey Scott, how you doing?
Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'll get a U1 one of these days when I get the money. I got Social Security coming in August, so I got to get a new air conditioner put on the roof, buy a new bed and a few things, then that printer is on the list. Or if I get donations before then, but I doubt that. So anyway,
Hey, Jerry, the
I
snap
think
maker is
I'm going to make
bigger
an odd
build
comment on the
volume than
U1.
the Creator 5.
what's that?
The Creator 5 from Flashforge's
Oh.
only 256 squared, and the U1 is 270.
I don't know why.
I'm going to make a
300 by
weird comment on
300
the
hasn't
U1.
become
I
standard.
thought it was the other way around.
No. Yeah,
Uh,
for some reason, a lot of people say that, and I just went and looked, sanity checked myself.
Okay.
But the U1's 270 cube, and the Creator 5's
Well,
256.
Until today, Jack had the only U1 that had the screen on the left, and now he comes on here today and now it's back on the right. So you don't have a unique printer anymore. Anyway,
I've got a weird take on the U1. I actually think it is valuable for one-offs, but for a lot of people printing, I still think the bamboo has a place for print farms.
Yeah.
Even with the waste, it's just if you already own the bamboo, it's not worth the price difference for the U1 without running solid for 2 or 3 years. And for your average person, I don't think it's worth upgrading.
So what's it? It's if you have an A1 combo versus a U1, it's a $400 difference, right? What's like $500 these days for an A1 combo?
my AMS randomly screws up on my original X1 carbon, so it's not dependable. If I had to produce something,
My original AMS did. I haven't had any issues of the AMS 2 Pro.
We own a U1. We use a U1. I'm not knocking the U1. If I was buying, I would buy another U1. But I'm saying that for a lot of people, these print farms are going to continue to run the bamboo because it's
I mean,
proven, it's running.
the UI is really good as far as how you can actually like set it up and see everything. And I remember this guy pulled out his phone and he was just like, "Oh yeah, he's calling all his printers girls' names. He's like, oh, Susie's acting up. She's a troublemaker." And he just clicks off of one of the tchotchkes that started like printing offset in the middle. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, and I don't think that I've not run into a print fail in the U1, so I haven't tried to fail one device or one piece of it. But if you're printing plates, we still run those primarily on our bamboos. And I'm not knocking the U1. I'm not. We bought one, and we use that for almost every photo now. But I think it's going to be a while before the X1Cs transfer out. People aren't looking at the financial side of it, and a lot of people saying, "Oh, you got to have a U1." You got to do all the math. That plastic waste takes a while to pay off.
What's the one that you could customize the frame? It was like a naked version of it, and you could make your own mods.
B1P.
Is that still available?
I don't
or
think
did
so.
it phase out?
I think the only cheap one that they've got on bamboo, I think, is the A1 now. I think the X1C is even gone.
I mean, so you're
if I
gonna.
remember correctly.
I think that's the one thing that I can say with Bamboo is I've seen things phase out really fast, which I
Yes.
would rather see, because that again takes. We're talking about like a lifespan of like how long are these machines gonna stay within the scene, and then who's around to help people troubleshoot those. And the majority of the bigger companies aren't going to want to be like, ah, man, dude, that one unit that we only sold so many of, like, we just need to phase that out so troubleshooting's gone. Because then that's like half a battle with, like, again, what's taking up the majority of your day with questions.
Yeah, but
Let's
at the same
look
time,
at
there's no
reality
track
for
record
history.
to say how long a snapmaker is going to continue to make the current iteration of the U1. Look at Prusa, right? How long was it from the Mark IV to the Mark IVS to the Core 1 to the Core 1L?
They're catching
Right.
a lot of gripe right now for that, just as amongst like not evolving as fast as everybody else has. And so like is it a good thing that they've not, and they've kind of stuck with basicness of, I mean, like anything else, they've refined their production line in order to sustain as a producer of a printer in their own region, and that comes with rules and regulations and overheads and everything else that it comes with running a business that manages to stay around for a decade.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with the fact that how long they release a product and how long that stays on the shelves until the next iteration comes out. I don't have a problem with that, as long as they continue to do part support.
Well, so
As
that's
long as
the best about Prusa. Their part went from each iteration, it evolved and still uses those still core parts that are
Ladies
kind of
and gentlemen, Edge of 3D, Scott. What's up, Scott?
Oh my God, Scott.
How you doing?
Are
you
Talking about the
doing good?
U1s right there.
There you go. Nice.
Right there. That thing hasn't stopped printing for a couple months now.
It's reliable.
Ever. And it's got the cap on it, and then I added a port right there so I can I can put TPU up there on the poly dryer and then feed it down through that port and into the tool heads, and so that way I don't have to run it through the door. And yeah.
Is that
Is
a
that
Sunloose? Is that your Sunloose splicer next to it, or is that a polymaker of the dryer head on the shelf?
What's that?
It looks like is that?
It's the dryer head. It looks
Oh,
like.
it's your dryer head with polymaker. Okay.
Right there?
Right there.
This hard to do. That's a polymaker dryer base.
Right there, yeah.
There's one over this shoulder. Wait, one over this shoulder too, right here.
Okay.
So, and that effing thing right there, that is the greatest printer I've ever had. If it would ever keep its Z offset, and what an absolute nightmare! I'll spend hours adjusting it, getting a perfect layer.
You're cheating?
And I've already, yeah, it's the Cheaty Plus 4.
Okay.
I've already gone into Clipper and I've removed all the auto saves of the offset and everything. There's like 31 different places in their config files where it saves Z offsets. I've removed all those and manually put it in myself, and it'll print once, twice, 3 times, and then the next time the nozzle won't even be, I mean, you can shove a piece of paper under it, but you can shove this into the notebook under the damn thing too. So I wish that there was a mechanical option for that, like a BL Touch or the what's the one that Voron uses? I should know. There's 2 of them sitting right there. The Tap, because that printer right there with that outdated sensor thing. It works great on printers that you never give any heat to, but I run the bed plate in there at 105, 110 degrees and run the nozzle at 350, and that proximity sensor just can't handle the heat. And the problem is the beacons and those can't do it either.
Who wants to win some Ziltech filament?
Woo!
Giveaway time.
Wow.
Well, we
You
know
know,
we
but
got
the
the
thing
because
is
Matt can't
Crazy,
hear
it's
her.
not even working right. Did you hear the audio on that?
Yeah.
Not
Yes.
really.
Mine cut out on me. Let me try it again. Wow. It's not, wow, that's crazy. Anyway, let me get this going to get this set up.
I've been having the same issue with a Z offset with one of the Panda Pi ED sensors.
Yeah, I don't know why it started doing that. That GD was it just was a beast for months, and then all of a sudden one day I could not get it set and adjusted it, and would save it to the probe, save it to the end stop, which you're not supposed to
There we
do.
go,
But save it to
everybody.
the probe, and it just never. I've never gotten it to come back. I think the sensor's bad on it.
Scott, how
USA,
many?
you 1 second. USA only lower 48 states has a chance to win a roll of Ziltech. They're based out of Houston, Texas. We'll do a drawing here in a few minutes. We'll do the drawing. You say, hey, I won in chat. You send me an email. You go to ziltech.com, pick out what type of filament you want and what color. Shoot me an email. I'll let my rep know tomorrow. They'll get it mailed out Monday or Tuesday to you, only to lower 48 states here in the U.S. And then later we'll be doing a polymaker drawing. Go ahead.
How are you going to exclude people in the Klondike like that?
Do what?
He said lower 48 only.
Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't count Hawaii or Alaska, lower 48 for the giveaway.
Or England.
Yeah.
No.
For Matt England.
As long as it's a USA mailing address, I don't care who enters. But it has to be a USA mailing address. You have to get a hold of me today or tomorrow. If you wait till Monday or Tuesday and said, oh, I won on the weekend, I'll have to do a redraw. You have to contact me today or tomorrow with your info.
Scott, when are we going to get a one-piece dragster frame for the ring and pinion gear version?
I have not done a one piece for the ring and pinion version. I only did that one piece for Justin.
Yeah.
I can put one together for you if you want to reach out to me on Discord or email or something like that.
Yeah, Sam re-enter if you misspelled it. Yes.
I'll put my email address in private chat, and you can see it there. Email me, and I'll make you one that's the ring and pinion version. That's the one piece.
I can show that in a minute when the screen is down. Let me get the drawing over, and then we can show that. But right now, I can't full screen anybody.
Scott, how many motors drive that bed?
Which bed?
On your Kitty?
Kitty.
I think it's 2 motors. I've never opened up the bottom of it, to be honest with you.
Are you like getting even? Do you think one of those motors is maybe like going bad on you?
Nope. I've put out a 300 by 300 millimeter one layer thick deal, and it's the same effed up on this corner as it is on that corner and that corner and that corner. It's not. It's the proximity sensor is yeah, and everybody says, well, put a cartographer beacon on it, but those have their issues with heat as well. So, because I think I've got a couple cartographers. Let me look.
All right, guys, we got 41 people entered. Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck.
The wheel goes round and round.
Yeah, right here I've got some cartographers. I just need to print the parts and put it together, but
now I'm
I
not
guess
familiar with
that, but probably not until after I move.
I'm not familiar with Clipper enough, but
Big Bad Joe, congratulations. Congrats, Big Bad Joe. Go to ziltech.com, pick a type and a color, and shoot me an email. Here's my email. I'll put it in the chat. Congratulations. And
I was
You
looking to
mentioned
see here. I think I've also got some beacons in there, but I'm not going to dig through that box.
all
you
right.
mentioned the Z had like 7 points in like the clipper. Is that like standard to have that many spots where it would be registered?
No, it's standard to have one spot.
Oh,
But
Joe,
CD's got just all over their
hold on.
different config files. They've got different auto saves for offsets.
Okay, he says spin again. Ladies and
Oh.
gentlemen, let me go back to the wheel.
One more again.
And we're redrawing.
Let it be my name.
If it is, it's rigged.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Or chicken fried steak, anyway.
If it is,
What
it's
my name?
rigged. Oh,
Yay, chicken wire! Congratulations! Please say something in chat. Let me know your real initials in chat, and I'll shoot you and send me an email.
You did say chicken dinner.
Mm.
Jake S. Chicken Wire. You write that down. You go back to this screen right here.
Can't say chicken dinner too loud with my daughter. She's just recently started raising her own chicken.
oh
Oh. Did you make her aware chicken is delicious?
no.
Oh, I know. But
I
she's
just
got
took a bunch of chicken quarters off the pellet grill.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know what?
chicken
I,
wire.
Chicken is delicious.
hey,
she's
you know what I
doing
would
eggs and ducks and things like that. And if she's on the phone with me and she goes out there, I can hear
You
these
know-
birds in the background. And if I actually talk about fried chicken or anything, it starts blowing.
Oh,
It's hilarious.
You know what you could do with a chicken coop? Paint it red and white and put KFC
it's
on
not
top.
here. Let's see. Jake S. Chicken Wire. Please respond, or I'm gonna have to redraw for a third time.
Oh my God! Third time's a charm.
Or you put a sign up Jurassic Chicken
You
and
know
give them
Matt's
all like
gonna
those
win it this
little
time.
arms. You know, those 3D printed arms?
Those are
If
fun.
you redraw
Oh, yeah,
left,
you
right,
must have got a
left,
commercial
I fly
because
over
how
there
could you
and
not
give
be
it to her.
here? You enter and you must have got a commercial. Jake S. Chicken Wire, please respond.
Yeah, commercials don't last that long, Jerry.
Yeah, okay. Let me pull back up and redraw. All right, going. Jake S. Chicken Wire. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
3, 2, 1.
2, 1. I'm gonna have to redraw. And we're gonna redraw again. Let me find my screen. And redrawing. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
And you can thank Joe, whoever the winner is, because Joe decided not to take it. Big Bad Joe.
Jonathan Lando. I know that guy.
Rather do something. You won. Congratulations. Please say something in chat.
Proof of life.
Jonathan, please say something in chat. You're on YouTube.
Yeah, he said something.
Yay, there he is. All right, Jonathan,
Yay.
go to ziltech.com. Pick a color and a type of filament. Here's my email in chat. Shoot me an email. Congratulations. Please let me know today or tomorrow. Don't wait till next week or it'll be void. And I appreciate it. Congrats. There we go, guys.
Let me turn some lights on
stand
here,
up,
Jerry,
dude.
and I'll show you guys something.
All right. There, your full screen.
Now, hang on a minute. I'm still trying to connect. Well, it may show up all right, but now it's got to load the devices. Gotta love technology. I wish I had a light switch to just turn the lights off and on. And of course, they're going to come on in color, but that's okay. We can switch that right quick.
We need disco ball in it.
Jonathan, let me know your initials in chat of your first and last name. That way, you email, I know it's you. Unless it's obvious in your email.
Here you go. Just finished this up and got to get it shipped off next week. I've still got I got to burn all the edges with the torch, but otherwise it's done.
All laser.
Yeah, it's all lasered.
How many layers?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 layers total.
I like that.
Got to change the font for the drawing. You're on a huge screen. I can barely see.
Wow.
Oh, that looks nice.
Looks nice.
That is awesome.
Somebody's getting married, I take it?
Yeah, and I dropped some Easter eggs in there. I put a T loves C here on the tree, and then down here in the grass was where they met at, the date that they met. They met on December 9th, 2020 at the Red Top Tavern.
You cut that out in your laser and painted it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I cut it on the laser, multiple layers on, like the mountains are a single layer thick, and the snow on the mountains is 2 layers.
Okay.
The deer is 5, the trees are 2, the baker is 4 layers, Taylor and Kershell are 2, and then established is 2 layers on top of the mountains. So
wood glue or Elmer's glue?
CA glue.
Okay. Awesome.
So,
that looks really nice. Hello, Tim.
Yeah.
Do you paint the layers before you cut them out?
What's that?
Do you paint the layers before you cut them out?
No, I cut them and then paint them. So I cut them and then put it all together and make sure everything fits the way I want it, and then take it back apart, and I only color the top layers. Yeah. And then around the sides here, I leave it rough on the layers aren't perfectly lined up. There's always a little bit, and then I just take a torch and burn all the sides.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I'll shoot it with a clear urethane and put wall hangers on the back on each side of it and get it shipped off to them.
There's Ziltech's address in chat. If anybody wants to go to ziltech.com, it's in chat. Hello, DeWitt.
Hey, DeWitt, how you doing?
We got room for more, Tim, if you're available. Ladies and gentlemen, the man himself, DeWitt Tim. There he is.
Hey, hello. How is everybody?
Howdy
Aren't you
ho.
supposed to say, "Hey, how's everybody"?
How's everybody doing? Sorry.
There you go.
That's awesome. He's working on his Brew 2U, rebuilding it.
Working on the Brew 2U. I decided instead of having a vote on the head, I just went ahead and printed the head. Went ahead and printed the head, right? So there we go. But it's going to look really nice. I'm really happy with the way this print came out, even though it took 33 hours for this one and 44 hours for this one, with thousands of filament changes. I am so looking forward to getting my brain fart going on here. My Creator 5, my tool changer.
Did you already order it?
Yes.
I watched your Ortex video, and after seeing their video, I wouldn't order it, but
no.
Okay.
Well, it depends on whose video you watch. Aurora Tech is extremely what's the word I'm looking
detailed?
for? Detailed. Yeah, that's a good point. Extremely detailed and very detail oriented.
Because you got auto feed all the way to the nozzle. For that reason, I wouldn't buy it.
Oh, I don't care about that.
It's 2026. I do.
The Prusa XL doesn't do that. You have to feed it to the nozzle.
Yeah.
So why would
Prusa XL's old technology?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that I don't mind the fact you have to feed it to the nozzle. You do on this other Flash Forge because that's just less to go wrong.
Beggars can't be choosers. I don't have one, so.
No, I get it. No, I get it. To me, that's less to go wrong. I don't have a problem with feeling that. I watched Jim Edutech's video on it, and he
Yeah.
gave it a really good review. But yeah, I guess it's what you want. I look at it for the price. Okay, the price is really good, and you got to sacrifice some technology for that price. So that's all right.
I
Well, I
think it's
don't
going
have
to
any
bring in
experience. I'm
the
not going to
novice.
speak badly of the Flash Forge because I don't have one, quite frankly. But I have two of the Snapmaker U1s,
Yeah,
and I'm going to get rid of everything except my Vorons and those Snapmakers. I'm the CD, the bamboos. Bamboo can shove that son of a bitch up their ass. Sorry.
yeah.
If you get a strike, Jerry, just let me know. I'll
Yeah.
pay for it.
That's fine.
I have the Adventurer M5 Pro, and it's literally become my go-to printer.
Occasional cussing is allowed. I do it all the time.
Yeah.
So for FlashForge, it's got a totally different. I don't have it, but it's got a totally different head system than what Snapmaker has. So.
Well,
but
exactly. I mean, they've all got their pluses and minuses. I mean, let's be honest, right? But I looked at that, and to me, that wasn't a big deal.
it looked like a solid frame. I mean, that's the one
Yeah.
thing FlashForward has going for it is it's a solid build.
Yeah.
I haven't dumped the poop tray on that U1, and I've probably run 16 rolls of filament through it.
Yeah.
I haven't dumped the poop tray on that, and that's the total amount of poop that it's generated.
Are you doing flow calibration by chance?
No, I don't mess with any of that. I turned the damn thing on and printed with it.
I don't mess with that.
So for right now, like my FlashForge actually just broke because I had filament in it that was like 1.8, and unfortunately that 1.8 was just enough that caused the jam, and no filament run out sensor because it jammed, and so it just printed in the air. And
Arion filament used to jam on me all the time when I quit using it years ago. But since then, when I did use it, it worked fine. But for a long time, they had a bad batch that would have knots in it every so often, and my print would fail left and right, and I just got really burned out of using it a long time ago.
So on the FlashForge, I literally just turned the printer off, let it cool down, hit 2 red notches on it, and the head just comes right out, and it blows my mind how fast that changes. I would say for anything with a head, multiple heads, you want to make sure that your nozzle is just like quick release, especially if it jams.
I got a truck question. Does anybody here on screen or in chat own a fairly new Nissan Frontier? I've been watching a lot of videos on them, and they look really interesting. I used to own a 2008 Toyota Tacoma. I love that truck, but now I'm driving a 2001 Chevy Silverado, and possibly this year, next year, I want to get a newer vehicle, not necessarily brand new, but something like a 2019, 2020, before everything started breaking down and the engine started blowing up, which is the current problem with most vehicles.
Hey, Tim, what was that hat you were wearing?
Oh, no, I was going to say, we were talking about purge waste, but this is the, that's the new head for my VR2U.
Nice.
You would not believe the amount of purge waste that this thing created. I would say probably 3 times the weight of the filament that needed to print this head was purged from the AMS because of all the thousands of changes. So this is a strong case for a tool changer right there. So, yeah.
The reason I started looking for a second printer anyway, because I needed to get a bunch of parts off, and my X1C, the extruder kept clogging up. And the last time I tried to clear it off, there I am. This is the little circuit board out of the head where the heater block and everything plugs into. I ripped the socket off. On that locking pin, the whole socket came off. So I went ahead and ordered a new printer because I had some parts I had to get off. And this ended up being an $11 part and easy to swap, but still, yeah, those things need to be easier to change out for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, it is one thing I like about the snap maker. I can actually bring the head over here to my table and work on it. I don't have to reach in there and undo all these little screws and cables in the printer.
I'm going to share a screen here real quick. I've showed this before, but it's been a while.
That's I hadn't had to take the head apart yet on the snap maker.
Hey guys, Jerry here with 3DHP. I forgot to weigh the poop. You guys I done my video earlier. What the hell? Where I printed up.
Reverb.
Why didn't that work? Where'd it go?
Mine does that all the time. I'm trying to select one short and jump down to
Damn it.
4 or 5 below it.
No, that's not it. All right, let me stop sharing and figure this out.
Gray screen.
All right, blank, blank. Thank you.
Now, y'all don't pay attention to what I'm printing.
Go Dallas.
Oh, that looks great.
Miami.
Miami Dolphins.
So Jack, the head on the U1, that just pops right off when you have to do maintenance on it?
You can take them off. I mean, you still got the USB-C to unscrew, but I mean, that's just 2 screws, and they're very accessible.
You just take the 2 screws out. You just slide the
Head maintenance is like crucial. Like I've got a Soval SBO6 Plus that they just discontinued those to go to the Aces, and I, for the love of me, hate opening that and maintaining it.
Yeah.
So like that's like for novices especially, that if you're gonna have anybody be mechanical, which you all know you have to have some sort of something when you get into this in case you hit any kind of jam or maintenance issue.
I think that was my video card messing up, so I got too many windows open, so I probably won't be able to play that video. I've been having problems here and there. What are we looking at?
Oh, I'm getting ready to break apart here.
Stress test.
Yeah, so I 3D Fuels PETG carbon fiber had an absolutely horrible flare adhesion, and I was using their print settings. Now my camera's out of focus. There we go. And so I went back and reprinted the test bridges at a lot higher temperature, and they actually held up to almost 250 degrees. Yeah. See, on the first round of tests where I used their temperature that they recommended, I couldn't even get 40 kilograms of force out of it.
You're out of
Right
sync.
there was 109.8 kilograms of force.
It broke, and then 10 seconds later, we seen it break.
Yeah.
Like Chinese movie.
Yeah, there's a little delay, but I'm retesting it at a lot higher temperature and seeing, you know, my initial tests that I did were at their settings, and it was just absolutely horrible. In fact, I'll bring up I have a new web page now too, with all my testing data on it. Let me bring that up.
Tested Soraya PET CF.
Long time ago.
That's
Jonathan,
what
I
I
got
printed
your,
my second dragster out of, and some people said that was a bad choice.
Jonathan, I got your email, and it was in my spam folder. Thank you. You want to show that dragster again? There you go.
Oh, yeah, sure. So this is the first one. This is the one I'm building for my daughter.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm
You're
building...
doing that with Murph?
Yeah, this one, I'm trying to get them done for Murph. But it might not happen without some sponsorship help for parts for it. It's not going to...
What parts?
Not gonna get done. The electronics.
Okay. My email's in private chat.
Yeah, I sent you an email already.
Okay. Email me your address and what parts you need.
Scott for the win.
I literally have tubs full of motors, receivers, radios, batteries over there in that room.
That's an Edge of
Much
3D
appreciated.
side art.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Are you going to make it to Murph this year? Are you going to make it to Murph?
No.
Man.
No, I'm not doing that.
Sounds like you're going to make it to Murph as a racer.
Because I'm out of the country June 2nd through the 8th, and then I'm moving June 26th. I've got to be out of here, everything packed up, and the closing is June 26th at 9:30 a.m. And at 9:31 a.m. I'm going to have a check in my hand, and I'm headed to Washington State. So.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So you're helping him move.
But
I hate moving sucks. God, I hate moving.
I've got dragsters. I've got enough stuff to build probably a dozen of them. Because as you know, the last time I was at an event with my dragsters, they all went in the concrete wall.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, at 3D Printopia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have a sticker on my truck. It says, "Yes, it's my truck," and "No, I'm not going to help you move."
I have this thing that I built, and I played with it once, and yeah, it just kind of sits now.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, Kenny built one of those. Look really nice.
The doors open on it, and the hood opens, and get it up there with the camera to pick it up. But
what's the name of that website where that came from?
3dsets.com.
Yeah, 3dsets.com.
Is that RC?
Oh yeah, it's fully RC, and it also has this is the down rider, so the suspension is up and down on it. You can lower it and raise it. Hang on, it's got a battery in it. Let me
Nice.
let me see. I think it's got a battery. Yeah, it's got a battery. Let me get the remote if I can find it.
Should see the build I'm going to be starting. I'm looking forward to it, but it's going to be the biggest challenge ever for me.
I shared the link, 3dsets.com, in chat, and I'll show you the website in a minute. They got a lot of really cool stuff. So if you got a printer, you can print out some really nice bodies and good parts. You can put things in remote control. We hear you beeping.
That's the car. Here we go. I found the remote for it. But watch the suspension if I can remember which switch it is. There you go.
Nice.
It does
That's fun.
He's gonna hit the. Oh, there we go.
Is that like it turns it into a lowrider?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Does
There's
does it
high
bounce?
ride. No, they're not that fast, the servos, but
They had some kind
That's
of
still
show
cool.
in Vegas a couple weeks ago, and on the strip, they had all kinds of vehicles like that pulling in a parking lot near the Stratosphere. I don't know what it was, but I've seen a video on YouTube. Captain Kern, what's going on, bud?
That's so awesome.
yeah, there you go.
What's up,
It's
You sure?
Does it-
model. You got to build. The
Does it race
transmission and
differently
everything.
as you're able to like lower it? Does it get different drift?
You don't even notice the difference when you're driving it. It drives
more
exactly
aesthetic.
the same whether it's up or down.
I don't remember the guy's name. He used to be on Facebook. He made things like that. It had a little evil character in it. It was all made out of metal, and he's driving down the street, and he's shifting, and you know what I'm
Danny
talking about?
Danny, it's spelled Danny Hume, but it's pronounced Danny Wynn.
Danny Wynn?
Yeah. Does the skeletons where they run the throttle and they raise their arm out the window and stuff?
Yeah.
But there you go. See, it raises up and down. I'm not going
Really
to drive
cool.
it on the disc here. That'd be a disaster.
Let's see.
Well, guys, thanks for having me. I've got to jump off. I got to go make some breakfast for dinner.
Thanks for coming on. You have a great day, my friend. Appreciate you.
Josh, if I offended, I am very sorry. I do love what you're doing.
You didn't offend
and
me at all, man.
It is a noble cause. It's a cool project.
it's one of those things where it's all over the place with whether it's beneficial for you or what, you know. Like we all have our opinions and our lifestyles. But
Mhm.
no offense, bro. I hope you
I've
didn't feel
been
that
out
way
to
at all.
dinner with Josh. You can't offend him. Trust me.
Hey,
Right.
Tim, are
Well,
you looking at this?
I can offend people and not mean to easily. So I just want to be clear. If you want any bounce anything off of somebody that's what they do for a living, plastics manufacturing.
Yeah,
Hit me up
I
on
love the
Discord.
fact that you're on the industrial side of it, right? And so like that's what
Yeah,
we're trying to do is make industrial and hobbyist kind of merge, and so that's two different worlds, right?
yeah. And Scott, thank you very much. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no problem. I'll
Jerry,
get
Jack, Klondike,
you off this week.
Steven, Matt. Good luck with the becoming Matt English. Tim,
Yeah.
good seeing you, man.
Hey, you said earlier on that you play Minecraft.
No, my daughter does.
Oh, all right.
She
Don't worry about it.
unfortunately, I know so little about it as to be almost completely unhelpful to her logging in. So,
Oh,
Well, you have a wonderful day, a great weekend, and watch the fight tonight on Netflix, and watch the guy jump the falls at Caesars tomorrow. He's going to go up the
who's
ramp.
fighting tonight?
Ronda Rousey and Gina Carano.
Oh, I'd love to watch that. Somebody can send me their Netflix login.
It'll be on Netflix. That'll be really cool to see.
Later, guys.
Several years ago, Ronda
See ya.
Rousey cost
See ya.
$50,000.
Well, dude.
I ain't watching her do nothing.
Yeah, you know, what I don't like about her, she's too arrogant and she's an armbar queen. If she don't win by armbar, she's gonna lose. And she had a fight 2 years ago. I forget the lady's name that beat her, but she got her butt kicked good, and that was awesome to see. And Gina Carano lost 100 pounds for the fight. She was one of the Mandalorians, if you remember her from Disney, and she got fired for expressing her opinion. But they're both down to like 141 right now. The fight's tonight. I hope Gina wins, and we'll see what happens. I hope Ronda don't get her on the ground and get her in an armbar. And then as far as for Caesar's Palace tomorrow, what's happening? Let me get rid of that. What's happening at Caesar's Palace? The guy's going to go straight up the ramp in the air. Well, actually, I got a picture. I'll just show you the darn picture. It's a pretty, for motocross, it's a simple jump.
As long as you land right.
I'll show you here. Share screen. Boom. Where's that? Here's how the jump's going to work. He's going to go straight up one ramp, flip his bike, come straight down the other ramp.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rather than
And if
going,
I did that, as soon as I hit the apex, you're going to see a stream coming down into the waterfall. Whoop.
there we go. There's Gina Carano and run their age difference. Gina Carano hasn't fought in a long time, but she got beat by, oh God, what was the lady's name? Cyborg. The last time she fought, Cyborg beat her really bad. It's like 10 or 15 years ago, and she quit fighting MMA because of it. But they're going to fight tonight on Netflix. It'll be a good fight. And they got a bunch of other people on the card, so it'll be interesting to watch. It'll be, I think, 6 p.m. Pacific, my time.
Move to a gray screen again, Jerry.
Oh, sorry. I don't have Twitch up. I didn't realize it. Where's Matt at? Matt left? Matt's still there. Matt,
here.
he's playing Minecraft or something because Matt usually tells me he got a gray screen.
Yep.
Matt is
I
online.
didn't even see it. I watched on a different screen.
Look at this.
Oh, we got the log.
Tim, what are the red tracks?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Dave. Believe it or not, you know Dave and Terry Dave. Here he is.
Oh, hey, Dave.
3D print.
Oh my gosh, he still lived.
Around like 9.
I thought you were missing in 3D printing action.
No audio.
Can barely
You're
hear you.
muted, Dave.
Hello.
Can't hear you.
Nope.
No. Not working. You must have got it wet. Must be moist. It ain't working very good.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yes.
can. How
Oh
you
yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
All right, goody. There
Tim,
we
I
go.
got a
Then I
question
guess
for
that.
DeWitt Tim. Let's go
Yes.
back to Tim for a quick second. Are you going to build that? What is that?
I am building this. LDO is sending me the kit. Okay. Graciously, they're sending me the kit. I purchased the model. It's an MOG. It's a 1 to 7.4 scale. I'm going to be doing the camper version. This is the assembly manual. It's over 1,000 pages. I narrowed it down to about 300, but this is the assembly manual
Oh,
for this thing. It
Good.
is extremely,
Not
extremely
even a
detailed.
PDF. That's old school. That's a lot of
It is
money and
582 printed
print.
parts, 101 plates. And then
That
this,
sounds like a you problem.
and this is the printing guide. Basically, each and every part has printing recommendations for it.
How is LDO connected
Oh,
with this
wow.
model? I didn't know they were into things like this.
LDO is
1,000 pages.
providing all the electronics, all the screws, and everything for it. So,
Wow.
and the remote and everything. It's going to be an RC model.
Sorry.
So
Nice.
it's going to be a challenge and a half for sure. So
That looks like
yeah,
that's a build.
that is a build.
Fun.
And I said I basically
It's like building a Voron.
yeah. Well, probably even it's going to be longer than building a Voron. I mean, the detail in some of these parts in the suspension, the differential. I mean, it gets into it, and then inside the camper, you should see the inside of the camper. They have a table. It's got chairs. It's got you name it, like a
Sebastian
bed.
wants to know, is that a Unimog?
It looks like a
Or it says
Unimog.
Yes,
Mog.
it's a Mercedes Unimog.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my next big challenge. That may take me all summer to finish.
Good message.
Ladies and
Terry's
gentlemen,
in.
we have Mr. and Mrs. Moist right here. How you doing, guys? How you been? Hello, Terry.
Hey, Terry.
And Dave.
Is it damp?
Good to see you.
Eating breakfast.
Oh, wow.
So Terry, you got your laminator, you got your laser. What is it now that Dave needs to buy for you? Because we know he's bought a lot more printers.
What do I have to buy now?
You already know what I want.
Terry wants a DTF printer
Or laser mechanic.
or a CO2 laser.
Get her a CO2 laser.
Laser off for clear acrylics.
DTF would be nice though.
I think the
Actually,
DTF
get her
would be
one of
nice.
the combo CO2 laser units that also have the MOPA head in it.
I saw that. I did like that.
Yeah.
That's the next big buy for her.
This is the cutoff.
What? What's next buy for me?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Because her laser's been working great. You've been messing around with her laser for a while.
Oh God.
This is what.
Did you see what I just lasered?
No. No.
Did you see this one, Dave?
Oh.
You see the C?
I do like
I just finished this up this morning.
Very nice.
I don't remember how many layers it is now. Somebody asked.
You can't because it's literally
8 layers. 8 layers.
That's how it's sold because of that.
8 layers. Wow.
You can take me off big screen, Jerry. My head's already large enough.
Thing is this should be like, okay, well,
Oh.
hopefully the rest of this doesn't have any.
Jack, what are you printing?
Light boxes.
Oh, light box. Okay.
Got his snap maker running too.
I got a request for a Miami Dolphins box.
I don't know what it does mean. I'm supposed to look what it does and how it
Am I the only one with a clogged fourth head on his snap maker on a regular basis?
Yup.
Sounds like it.
I have a
Yup.
one.
My budget.
Yeah, the number 4 slot has messed up on me multiple times with multiple different filaments, and I keep getting an under extrusion where it'll start to actually not print. And then it'll start printing again.
That's frustrating.
Have you reached out to Snap Maker and have them send you a new head?
Not
Have you
yet.
tried
I'm about to do
unplugging it
it.
and plugging back in?
It happened yesterday. I did. I took it off. I actually took the whole head off, took it apart, and then put it back together just to double check it wasn't something loose in there, gearing issue, something, but it was
Wow.
fine. And then
I
it
did
worked
see
fine.
somebody had
Automated
stuff like
fulfillment.
that. It was a loose screw in the head.
I have a loose screw in my head. I don't know about the snap maker. It was still good.
We all have
Hey,
loose screws.
Dave, your snap maker still on the floor?
No, my snap maker's on the. Oh, you can't see it from here.
Well, I
No,
remember
it's in the.
when you first got it, you had it on the floor, and I was wondering why.
Because I wanted to run it as fast as I could, and the shelves I have don't really work well with high-speed printing. They like to shake all over the place. But the snap maker is technically where the Voron normally is, because the Voron's on a cart right now.
I've got my
Jacking
snap
it up.
maker on this stand-up desk, and that sucker rocks back and forth. I got to find a permanent
Yeah.
home for it.
See, I've got these, so see,
Yeah.
these like to shake.
Let's see. Now, if this works right.
Other than the clogging, it's been.
I'll find somewhere to put it.
Yeah, other than the one clog or the multiple clogs in that fourth tool head, that thing's been printing great. So if I need to do 3 colors, I got solid confidence in it. Fourth one, I don't know right now.
3's better than
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
none.
That was decent.
It was. Enjoyed it.
Where in the world did it go?
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Oh, here it is. Here
Well,
it is.
gentlemen and lady, I'm going to have to check out. I have to go fix dinner for Mama.
Hey, Stephen, you want a chance to win some Polymaker filament? We're going to do the giveaway right now if you got about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's all right, sir. Thank you, though.
All right. Well, you have an awesome day. You're always welcome. Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody.
Take care.
You too.
See ya.
Take care. Thank you for coming.
Now, hopefully the music plays. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't hear it. Oh, there it is.
Wow. Wonder why, don't know why it's cutting out like that.
It is cutting out.
It's only 4 seconds long. Anyway, let me go back to this screen.
Tim, what are you working on?
I'm working on the BR2U drink droid.
BR2 drink droid.
BR2U, Michael Baddeley's BR2U. It's called a Brew to You. It's a droid that on tracks that delivers 2 cans of fresh brew to you.
Needs to do some soda.
That sounds fun.
I'm rebuilding it. I had built it, but I decided to give it new life because it's been sitting on the shelf too long. So I reprinted all the parts now that I have better printers, and now that I had a multicolor printer, and I reprinted all the parts, and now I'm starting to build again, and I'm going to actually change up some of the electronics. I have a better speed controller, and I'm putting in the bigger motors, etc. So yeah.
What just happened? That's there. Oh, I clicked the wrong darn button.
But I learned a lesson this week the hard way. When you glue 2 pieces together, especially when you're using CA glue and activator, make sure you don't have them upside down. Causes you to have to reprint parts.
Oh, there it goes. Now it's working.
You'll never get them apart.
Hashtag Polymaker in chat, everybody. If you like a chance to win a roll, Polymaker, it's worldwide. Anybody can win anywhere, anytime, as long as we're doing a giveaway. Everybody on screen, it's welcome to enter. If you'd like to enter, take a chance on winning. We'll do a drawing here in a minute. They got some of the best filming on the planet. Every possible type and color, and you can think of. Wonderful company. And I'm thankful that for the last couple of years, they've allowed me to give away a roll a week. Ziltech does 3 a month, and Polymaker allows me to give away 1 every single week. They're an awesome company.
They are.
Yay, Polymaker.
And ChatGPT done a really good with that picture there, Polymaker. I just told it what I wanted and spit it out, the free version.
AI is amazing.
AI is awesome. Don't spend money on the
Most everybody's using ChatGPT now for their
That lamp was
thumbnails.
on.
Don't spend money on it.
Well, I can use ChatGPT, what, 3 or 4 a day, and then you got to come back tomorrow? Something like that?
Depends what you're using it for. I use it a lot in my business. It really helps.
What's sad about AI right now is they're
Yeah.
coming out with all the a lot of UFO stuff, and everything is AI, so you don't know what you're looking at no more.
Yeah.
Because of AI, you don't know what's real anymore.
ChatGPT. So this is the manual for setting my PID controller on my oven. Okay,
Wow.
that's the manual. It's 11 pages. I have read this thing front to back for 3 weeks, and I still could not get the oven to do exactly what I wanted it to do. So I uploaded this manual to ChatGPT, and I told it what I wanted it to do, and 2 seconds later, it spit out, let me go get it.
Everybody watching, we got 67 people on YouTube, 15 on Twitch. Please smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. It's free to do so. If you're on Twitch, please give me a follow. 82 people total watching.
Less than 30 seconds later, it spit out this program check sheet right here with what each step needed to be in the settings in each step, and I went through and reprogrammed it with that, and I ran both program 1 and program 2, and they ran absolutely perfect.
Wow.
It took me 3 weeks of reading this, and I couldn't get it right. ChatGPT got it in a few seconds.
Okay, we've got 59 people entered. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I entered on behalf of Matt.
I want my name.
Once we have a winner, say something in chat. Let me know your real initials in chat. I will give you my email. Shoot me an email, and I'll send you back your link and code. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Nice, congratulations. Watching on Twitch. Please say something in chat. Spice Core 11.
The Spice Core 11 just entered, so yeah, there they are, Jerry.
Confirmed.
Awesome. Spice Core 11, let me know your real initials in chat, and I'll give you my email so you can email me.
Congratulations. Hey, Chuckfish, how are you doing?
Unless your email is the same as your name, then you don't have to let me know your real initials, but yeah.
And it goes.
Just Spice Core 11, let me know your initials in chat, and shoot me an email. And get back up on this screen.
We contacted the winner. Winner names now. Picture fully.
I heard my name.
Yep, we can hear you now. Emailing now, okay. I'm looking for
Hey,
it.
how are you doing?
Oh.
And ladies and gentlemen, we got Ella popping in. Hello, Ella.
Hi, guys.
How you doing today?
Hello.
Well, I'm doing really good other than losing my hot in this morning, so I had to order a new one.
On the Prusa?
Not the XL, on the Core 1. It was really my fault. Yeah, I got the whole big blob. I tried to recover but couldn't, so that's all right.
You know, talking about hot ends, I'm curious. Since there's only one here in the house, what would you replace this with?
Oh, Jesus.
Anything.
Anything at all.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That is on the hot rod hand.
Is that a 2.8?
I just lost. Did I just lose it?
No. Oh, you did lost it.
Yep, we lost it.
Is that a 2.8?
That video went down. Give him that. It says no connection. We lost him completely.
It says offline. Oh, you lost the signal. Anything.
I've been I have 2 conversions right now to go to 2.8 just amongst seeing I got a bunch of 2.8 filament, like I'm sure a bunch of other people maybe have gotten at some point, but I'm like down only a couple roads to be able to actually get it.
Spice Core, I just sent it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's a 2. That looks like a 2.8.
2.8, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I want to know what that.
It's got a lot of heads on, a lot of fans.
I don't even have a clue what it is.
That's an older. That's a standard gear. NEMA.
That's a gear reduction on there. I've got a whole bunch of them right here.
But
can you pull that up on a
older
cell phone so
extruder
you
head?
can walk around it with the camera? Or can you go around it with the camera?
Jesus, how heavy is that damn thing?
All right. I think
I want it. Give it to me.
I know Josh wants that.
I'll trade you.
Everything's got a price.
Right.
What's old is new again.
Right here's some of those gear reductions.
Very welcome.
Okay. I have a feeling my
That's fun.
IB messing with
Wow.
That was gear
Holy.
reduction stepper, and these are I don't remember what the ratio is on these, but that's got to have a massive gear reduction on it.
Okay, let's see. I think my IV cam is crashing.
Now is that like more for like precision?
That's for pushing some serious horsepower trying to drive filament through that tool.
Okay.
We'll see if we can move the camera around so you get a better angle of it. See what's what.
Woo! How fast is it?
I don't know.
You just
And what
inherited
machine do you have it on?
What machine? It is on a hot rod
Henry. All right.
So
this rig is awesome. Where did you get it?
It was at an auction from the local college.
Yes. You got someone's like college degree.
Is that thing nuclear powered?
It kind of works, but I mean, all the boards.
Does it have a flux capacitor on it? I mean, can it reach 88 miles
Oh my
per hour?
god! That's like a purchase that I would go down a rabbit hole trying to figure out who I got it from, and just to see like, was this your thesis for the year?
Well, I know.
And what grade did you get?
It was made.
Hard call for me.
And what is it? About 8 years old, 6 years old.
Watch me like throwing you in the.
John Doe wants to know the 240 volt.
Right. But
Wow.
no, I want to rebuild it. I've got the new clipper boards and everything. I want to replace that hot end. It's
No, keep it.
You gotta keep you have to hold on to that. I kind of agree. It's a classic.
Just feed it the big stock that you get for free from people.
Tim just can't stop, can he? He's just like,
Yeah, I want
to finish this.
Be a fun build.
Tim
The
doesn't know
2.8
what's looking at
filament
him.
you can
No,
literally
he
get for free.
How's your shoulder, Tim?
It fatigues very easily. So.
Oh wow, camera's way off. Audio's way off.
I'm way off.
No, your audio video just like it's way off. Unless it's me.
Oh. But I actually made an attempt at painting. So I painted the red stripes on the side because I didn't print them, but everything else is multicolor printed. So yeah. Anyways.
Was that a B2B? A B2B?
BR2U.
BR2U. Okay. Well, BR2B. Come on, Tim.
If you go on Michael Badley's Patreon, look up BR-2U.
We built them about 5 years ago. Me, him, Sam.
Yeah.
I think Jason. Who else?
Pretty color.
Tripod, John.
Tripod, and then Marcel joined us for a while, but then he kind of
up in
you know,
Canada.
Yeah.
I learned my lesson from Murph. I'm going to be ready this year. Everybody coming for me. Yeah. I got an M double 53-1.
Looks good.
No one's shooting Dave this year.
No one. No.
I'm shooting people. I'm blastering people. Better word.
Blaster.
I'm blastering people.
Oh, check out this Dallas helmet. Look at that.
What?
Miami.
Nice.
Snapmaker print is gonna be fast.
That looks good.
Yo, is that a silver?
Yeah, Dave.
Is that a silver?
White and blue.
White, blue, and
gold.
Orange.
Have you tried the palette yet, Jack? Have you tried that at all with that Snapmaker?
No.
No.
Oh, I think
I've only had this in a couple days.
I think your black's just
And what's Ella working on?
coming off like a silver.
Oh man, this is the new STL Flex 3-headed dragon. It is so beautiful.
Oh, nice.
I started printing it 10 minutes after I saw it. It was so beautiful. It is so good.
Oh, that XL head. So sexy.
Can't wait to see what it comes out.
How's your XL run? Do you feel it's smooth for you, smooth operation, or do you hit any hiccups?
No, this is my best machine. This is the best thing I've ever had. I've got lots of other ones, and I just love this thing.
Is that like a out of box? I know it's a heavy calibration once it's out of the box, but did you like have good out of box experience with yours?
I got mine from my cousin who has a 3D printing shop. He sold it to me for $1,500.
Yep. So you got it kind of calibrated.
Yeah, so he had it all set up for me, but then I had to travel hours, so I had to calibrate it myself. And then my husband, he's an engineer, so he's went through all anything that needs to be looked at. And then he bought me the case for it because it didn't come with the enclosure.
Did he give you a bunch of filament for the $1,500 price tag?
No, I mean $1,500 for a
Well, I know you should
head.
have whined about it.
Amazing.
You should have whined about it. It's $1,500. Well, how much film are you going to throw in? I know it's a great deal, but anyway.
Yeah, I mean, to have something kind of calibrated, even amongst just your travel, which, yeah, like you mentioned, it could be a bumpy on it, but yeah, I mean, like a shop fee of like $100, $150 to calibrate a printer, especially of that caliber, that's kind of on point, I think.
Yeah, Richard, I used to print a lot since 2017, and then I slowed way down like a year ago. I was constantly printing something every day, posting on like 10 or 15 sites, constantly on Facebook sites. And I've got dust collectors everywhere, and I kind of got burnt out on doing it and wasting money.
I feel you on that one, Jerry. As much as I used to print, I had to slow it down. It's like I got so much stuff just sitting around going like, well, I have no space for anything anymore.
Well, I know. To me, you're still printing a lot from what I see you show every week.
Yeah, I gotta print at least 2 things a week to make myself not like get edgy.
Yeah.
Like, when I don't print, I get the shakes. It's like my addiction.
There's so many things you see out there. It's like, oh wow, that's so cool. I got to have it. You print it. I live in Vegas. It sits on the shelf and collects stuff.
I did hear that also about Murph. There's supposed to be AC this year.
What?
Yeah,
There's supposed to be air conditioning this year at Murph. Not the swamp coolers, a real air conditioning.
You put an air conditioner?
We'll see if it happens.
It'll be subtly moist.
It'll be subtly moist.
You'll have an ice skating rink instead.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, it's true. It'll be wet on the floor, and then it'll get cold.
I just want to see Scott do some more donuts in the dragsters.
Is it a new location, or is it just
same location?
They're
supposed to be putting real AC in there. It's been running around the community. I got word of it like yesterday, and then like 2 other people told me today. I'm like, this sounds like this might actually be real. We're gonna have some air.
Maybe.
I'm keeping fingers crossed. Hey, hold.
Well, have you looked at 3D Printtopia's site and seen the complete lack of sales of booths there?
It's rather
3D Printopia?
large.
Yeah, there's
somebody didn't pay for their booth either.
We're gonna go this year.
We're walking it. We're gonna walk in 3D Printopia this year. We are not doing a booth.
Yeah, guy Jedi, the sun.
Way too much money.
Wait, last year didn't hurt them at all. It didn't hurt them. They haven't got burned or nothing yet. They still look perfect. I think I done a follow-up video, but I don't remember. I think I did. But yeah, the sun didn't hurt it. It hurt the HTPLA at all. Eventually, the sun will burn everything in Vegas. Hello, Pez Liz. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I've got a Voron printer right over there that is printed in the HTPLA when I did the release videos for Polymaker, and zero, exactly this many problems with it. And I print ABS, ASA, run the nozzle at 300 degrees all the time on it. This many problems, absolutely zero. Once I read the directions and put the damn screw inside the tool head that needs to stabilize the part, because I had one part in there that kept breaking, so I reprinted it in a better material and it broke, and then I go back and read the directions with the screws in there to stabilize it, and I put it back together with the HTPLA, and that printer to this day, let's see if I can pick it up without breaking anything.
That's good to know, Lids. Hurry up, first come, first serve, or you're going to wind up sweating in another building.
Don't worry, we'll be there the day before.
Right there, that's all HTPLA.
Nice.
Ooh.
Dude.
And it's DeWalt. So yeah, this is the printer that I built for their for the materials release when they released the material.
That's the DeWalt yellow, right?
Yep, that's the DeWalt yellow.
Yeah, looks good.
And I've not had a single problem with this at all. Not
Probably would have printed faster if you used Milwaukee Red.
They sent me DeWalt yellow, so.
Snap on blue.
Road
I mean,
stack printers. I don't remember a road stack printer. Anybody here?
Sounds cool.
So Scott, are you going to 3D Printopia?
No.
No.
No, I've got to be out of the country. Oh, hang on, let me look here.
Are you coming back?
Oh yeah. Well, it depends if I get stuck again or not.
Okay.
I fly out on June 2nd. I get back on June 9th. And then I'm leaving here, moving back to my house in Washington on June 26th. So I really don't have time to go to 3D Printopia, or Elaine at PCB Way just emailed me yesterday asking me to come with PCB Way to Open Source, and I can't pull it off. Open Source is right after I moved, so we'll see. But
Everything's condensed.
yeah.
It's that's I mentioned 2026 feels very
Busy.
spread thin.
Yes.
And if they're going to have air conditioning at 3D or at Murph, what's the sense of going?
Dave and or Terry, can I potentially hit you up for guidance along a proper place to
You
get
know
a
where to
hotel
get
at?
Yes, sir. You know we got you.
Thank you.
Hey, Dave,
That's
have you tried
a
those
huge hindrance.
your TPU shoes? Have you taken them to work to wear them all day to see if they hold up?
I have not reprinted the TPU shoes yet because I'm waiting on my next roll, my purple ones from, what was it Soriatech?
Soriatech.
Yeah, Soriatech sending us.
reached out to
I
them.
did.
Oh, you did?
I wonder how they hold up in a real world environment like 8 hours a day. As long as you got your other shoes with you in case you damage them and you got to put real shoes on.
Is that the foam TPU?
The foaming TPU
Works great.
Works fine. The one that we got from Soriatech, the Roamer HR, The high rebound that they gave us, we printed some shoes for them and then gave it to them at Rocky Mountain so that they could display them wherever they're going with. But they were the ones I printed were too big for Terry.
Look at that.
Yeah,
That's
see.
fancy.
Yeah, they were too big for Terry, so we ended up giving them
Too big for Terry.
K2 Kevin has them.
Nice.
So K2 Kevin's been wearing them around for a
I
while.
printed them slides.
Yeah, Terry printed the slides. I printed the Burberry one or blue, whatever it's Whaleberry on the Cobra X, and it did not turn out that well. Matter of fact,
So
This is the Whaleberry.
Scott, you're
That's turned out better than what you printed it.
it's a little rough. Is that more of like a slicer setting, or just like the material and needing to know like this is a new
So-
material that we're not used to yet?
This was printed on the bamboo A1, which is a bed slinger.
Wow.
And as you start to get higher up on the bed and it starts wobbling around, you're going to get this type of
Sure,
stuff here.
sure. But like it's so. Is it like a 95A?
No, this is 80. This is 85A. This is 80A. And this was printed on the Snapmaker. And this was my support for it.
Oh.
And it literally printed like that. And when it was done, I just reached in there and picked it off.
So help me
Oh,
with
wow.
my reverseness. It's got more stretch to it because it's lesser in numbers, right?
The lower number is a softer material.
He printed his on the
Not
bed slinger.
necessarily more stretch, but it's a softer material.
see, I got
You got to have a good grip in your extruder
Wow.
gear.
Yeah. And then the HR,
But that was done
the
on the.
number HR
That's
is-
tight.
HR
That colors-
stands for high
That color's
rebound.
color's a free heathen color.
And then Polyfab.
There you go.
These are pre-printed, 3D printed resin shoes. These are made out of resin, and I've been wearing these on a regular basis. It's a proprietary resin. I wore these at the festival for all
Dude,
3 days that we were there.
Those are quality.
Did you wear socks with them?
But that's what you get with
I
resin.
did not the entire. So when I was at 3D Printopia, I wore these with no socks,
That
and then when I
seems
brought
like
them home, I wore socks when I went to work in them, and they again look like they've been holding up.
Well, I know
They've got-
that's why they got the holes in them, so to let your feet aerate, so they don't smell.
Yeah,
as
you can
bad.
wear these in water and everything. They kind of use them as a water shoe. You can use them on the beach. Some guy who did the first advertising on it showed that he uses them like at the gym. So he'll use them at the gym, and then
Hey,
yeah, that's
does
the one that
anybody-
Terry had.
Does anybody have the new Red Point Pop 4
I printed
scanner?
them.
Has anybody tried this particular scanner?
I gifted mine to K2 Kevin.
Well, here's the problem with these. This was the very first shoe I tried to print on the A1, and I had a lot of learning to do on settings for support.
Oh, yeah, I did mine on the Snapmaker with supports with PLA supports, and it just popped right off.
So when I printed this one, I had 2 Snapmakers, but they weren't released to the public yet. So I wanted to show how you could print this on an A1 where you didn't have multi-material capability. Because you
Yeah,
can't
that's
run
what
85 or 80A filament through the AMS. You've got to feed it direct. So
This
that-
was on the Cobra X, but the problem was I had a layer shift, which caused that. I mean, without the layer shift, it was printing just fine.
I take a hot knife and cut it off.
And then, but now I don't have a tongue anymore, so the tongue came off, obviously. But it printed fine, and the supports came off well. This was printed with the same no support material. This is just the regular. This is BQ's, right? Yeah, this is BQ's Morflex, and that just popped right off. So I didn't have any issues with the supports on this one.
Well, once I adjusted for the supports, this one right here, the supports just popped right off.
Did you use ironing?
What's that?
Did you use the ironing supports?
No.
The iron interface? That helps.
I didn't do that. I just, like I say, I was just playing around with them. This was the second shoe that I printed, and you can see because I didn't slow it down, that when it got up here and the shoe got wobbly on that bamboo bed, it
Same
started
thing
to-
with ours.
Yeah,
Yep.
it started to that, and I didn't have any retraction in it, so it's got a lot of little
bumps
Same.
all over it.
But isn't that what they said, to take the retractions off when you're printing with it? That's
Yeah, I put the retractions back in.
Yeah, I still got more playing to do with it, but the Ryotech printed a lot better than the BQ did.
Did you hurt yourself, Tim?
No.
Oh, I thought
Why?
you hurt yourself.
No, I'm drilling and screwing and doing all sorts of stuff here. I got to drill a hole in the bottom of
How
it.
many days without accident you are?
About 3.
Oh, I'm a lot. Come
About
on.
3.
How many days does it take to print the shoes? Richard in Vegas is wondering.
It took me 3.
About 3 days?
It was
a pair of shoes takes about 3 days.
Yeah, it was 14 and a half hours, and then I changed some. No, was 14? No, 17. It was 17 hours.
Did anybody try to print them real tiny to make sure it worked before you went for it?
I did it. Yes, we printed a rack load of small baby shoes, which are probably somewhere in the other room in the different.
And then you decide to go with the big.
Then went to the big one.
You
Yeah,
try small, or do you just go for the big one?
with little baby ones. Did like all the shoes that we printed, we have like little baby models of them before we printed them.
I know
And
if
then
you're changing settings, doing this and that, you wouldn't want to waste a whole roll of filament on a screw up. So make something tiny.
Exactly.
Where's my drill?
Talking about days without accidents, I was making a bunch of these wooden mallets.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Really
made
nice.
a bunch of these. I gave one away on my live stream. I was making this one right here.
You'd go for crabs.
That would be good for crabs.
This one right here, I was smoothing off the top here with my 6-inch jointer, and the jointer grabbed it. I was holding the handle up here like this, and it snapped it around, and my thumb went into the jointer.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh no!
Yeah, that was.
So Jack, I've got a friend that his right hand is missing from here on, the 2 little fingers all the way down to the wrist. And he was running a table saw, and he was pushing plywood through it.
Wow.
And he said he never felt it when it went through, and until he pulled his hand back and there was just blood everywhere, and he realized that half of his hand went over the side with that piece of wood. He said he never felt that.
The back of his hand right here
Yeah.
had a chainsaw.
Ow!
Yeah.
I can't make a fist anymore. So.
Wow.
I'm in pain now.
I didn't feel that.
Yeah, Tom's right hand, he's missing the whole half of his hand from right here all the way down to the wrist, and he said he never felt it when it went through that blade on the table saw.
Tip of my ring finger years ago, I had a big 4-wheel drive. I was jumping out of it to the ground. I slammed the door as I was jumping out, and I caught my finger in the door, and I ripped off the tip. But that I felt. Yeah. And I'm looking at it, looking at the bone, thinking, what the blankety blank? And then it just started gushing blood right after that.
Oh.
So.
Jerry, I got to bounce. Josh, if I can figure out any way to swing it, even if it's just to come up to Murph for the day, I might fly up there, but somebody will have to come pick me up to Goshen Airport because I'm not riding a horse and buggy down to the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
So.
Little horse and buggy.
Well, I'm sure
Yeah,
everybody
no,
can find
I
a
know
way to
that-
do it. Everybody'd love to see you.
I hope I won't be there personally, but Godspeed. Good luck with everything. Sounds like you're on a good mission for things.
Yeah, some things have changed drastically in my life, and
I saw the Facebook post.
yeah.
I didn't quite understand the post. I skimmed through it, and it was like this long, and I didn't take
I read
the
the
time to
whole.
read it carefully.
As a businessman to businessman, I fully understand.
If you read the whole thing and then you take a minute to look at the changes to my Facebook page, things will become painfully clear.
Very clear, yes.
So,
yep.
Yeah. I can't say
think that-
anymore until after June 26th, but that's not shared publicly on my Facebook page. Well, anybody can find my page and see the pictures.
The picture of you in front of the jet, that was AI, right? You look a little different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's AI. You want me to run out the airport and get a picture in front of the real jet? Because it's the same picture as me, so.
I gave it the picture of the plane, and I gave it the picture of me, and told it to put it together. So
Put it together, yeah.
Yeah, AI is pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it depends on. I mean, I would like to make it up to Murph for at least a day if I could, but it's just the timing's really bad on it, and they say I've got to be out of the country, and then I come back, and 2 weeks later I got to have this entire house, shop, shed, my offices downtown all packed up into containers, and June 26th I'm homeless. Well, at least until I get to Washington and move back into my house there. So, but anyway, I got to go. I got commitments here in an hour, so I got to get ready and
Well, have a great day. Good luck with everything, and hope to see you back here whenever you're available.
Yep.
See you, Scott.
Guys, take care.
Good luck, man.
Peace
Take
out.
care.
Man.
Later.
Nate.
And let's see. Let me go.
Yeah,
Matt
I'd
German.
like.
Matt German, I'd like you to talk about this real quick. It's in private. I just shared your link.
I have a GoFundMe page, and the GoFundMe page is for me becoming British citizen, and I have to take a lot of tests and studying, and I have to, I'm kind of short on money with my, take because it costs lots of money. I don't have the money, etc. And so right now I'm studying very hard, and Friday I'm taking my test. And if anybody out there can help me out, I would appreciate that. And also, one fun thing is that I'm known as Matt German. Then I will change my name from Matt German to Matt English.
Cool.
So
I guess it's all going to cost over $2,000. So any help anybody
yeah,
can help them will be greatly appreciated.
thank you guys.
If you
And a
can't, you
lot of
can't.
people
If
already
you
did.
can, you can. Every little bit helps.
Yeah. Only if it's a $5, cool with me. If it's £2, good too. Every little thing help. Thank you.
Shilling.
Yep.
We still have
Euro.
58 people watching, 45 on YouTube, 13 on Twitch.
Yeah, I've not been printing also the last couple of weeks because I was studying and I was very busy also. And then my neighbor died and my second neighbor died. Yeah. So she was very young, only 42. She had terminal cancer. And she only found out 9 days before she died.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I had a good neighbor across the street years ago. The people moved in across the street 26 years ago when I bought this house. And one day the lady was a school teacher. She's a little short lady, really nice. She was probably in her late 60s, I think, early 60s. One day she looked fine. A couple days later, her daughter was helping her out of a car. She had had surgery or something at the hospital. And then a week after that, she was gone. She had some kind of a bone cancer or something, and it took her really
Wow.
fast. By the time she found out about it, it was already too late, and she was gone that quick.
Wow.
It's
You
sad.
just never know. You never know.
And then we got 63 people watching. If you don't know, I talk about this every week, but on June 24th, my birthday is June 12th. I'll be 62. On June 24th, I have to have a triple bypass, and then I won't. Obviously, I won't be streaming for a couple weeks when that happens. So hopefully, all goes well. I enjoy doing what I do. I enjoy bringing people together, and we talk about what we talk about. So, and today has been a wonderful day. I was kind of thinking at the beginning of the stream, telling Matt how our stream every week lately hasn't had very many people participate or come on camera, and today was awesome. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming on. This is amazing.
I'm finally off of work on a Saturday in time to get on. New job is killing me, man. Killing me.
I don't work weekends.
Terry don't work weekend though.
But the 9 to 5 is killing me.
Yeah. Yeah, Philinox. I'll definitely get online. I don't know if I'll do it at the hospital, but as soon as I get home, I'll definitely post something, a video or something, and some comments. I'll do something. Probably put a video up on YouTube. That way I'll have more content. Do a video talking about what happened and where I'm at, and I might even show you the scar. That'd be pretty nasty.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
we'll
You
see.
can always set up
But
a
I'll let
camera.
everybody know what's going on.
You can set up a camera set up on your resting recovery spot. Just hit the button, and then we'll sit here and hold and take care of the stream while you just there. You still
And look,
get
Jerry's
credit for
on
it.
bed.
I was concerned that when I come home, you can't use your arms, obviously, because you're wired back together. You gotta have like a heart pillow or whatever. You hug that so you won't use your arms. I'm gonna have trouble getting in bed and falling over to lay down. So I've been trying to find a chair that I could rent or something. And I come to find out that my son and his wife have one. It's an electronic recliner. It's actually to make you stand up. It's got a remote. It's heated, vibrates, which I don't need that. But I can sleep in it. I'll be able to completely recline in it, and hopefully the dog's going to jump on me and then sleep in the living room for a couple of months or as long as I have to. So sometime within the next month, I'll go over his house and he'll help me get it out of his house and in my truck, bring it over, get it set up in my living room. And anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I probably will try to stream on my account on Tactile 3D Picture, but I have to see how I get YouTube going because it does not work for me when I double stream.
I've only dropped about 15 pounds. I haven't lost very much weight. So what I'm going to have to start doing, I'm walking on the treadmill every day for about 40 minutes for the last few days. I kicked it up to about 40 minutes walking. I'm going to have to start eating once a day or fasting because they want me to drop 30 or 40 pounds before the 24th.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. Well, you're what, 40 pounds. You're 15 pounds down from 40.
Yeah.
You could do it.
So.
We have faith.
My downfall is bread. I eat sourdough now, but I shouldn't even eat that. But I got a problem with eating bread, toast, things like that.
Need the crackers alone.
Mine is sodas.
Yeah. Typically right now for the rest of the day, whether I drink water or flavored water or a little Gatorade, which is zero Gatorade, I would snack on crackers. Eat one here, eat one there, saltine. But I'm currently out of crackers, so.
Don't buy it. No crackers.
Walking is away 2 times a day for an hour. Okay. Yeah, when I used to have a job, it was real easy to maintain my weight, and then at some point when I retired, I don't know, I just started eating a lot of garbage, ice cream and donuts and pizza, and I wasn't weighing myself anymore. The next thing you know, it's like, wow, I got up to over 300 pounds. How'd that happen? And I was maintaining, like I said, I was maintaining about 260 for a really long time, and then I got over it.
It creeps up on you fast, and it's hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now that I'm turning 62, it seems to be really hard to do anything.
Well, the activity's slowed down a lot too.
And delivers crackers. Yeah. Yeah, I've ordered all kinds of crazy stuff on Amazon. My sister's like, why are you wasting their time having them come out for something costs $3? I pay $150 a year for Amazon Prime. If I want them to come out for $3, they're coming out.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear nothing from my sister about why didn't you just go to the store and get it? Well, I didn't have to. Amazon's bringing it tomorrow morning.
Yep.
So
we don't have to jump in the car, waste the gas.
Yeah.
And I found out M&Ms are cheaper on Amazon than at the store.
Yeah, quite often.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. You got to know your prices, but there's a lot of good deals out there.
And then with the toothpicks, remember, I ordered some cinnamon oil and I filled it full of toothpicks and I pulled them out. And while they were still wet, dummy me took one, stuck it in my mouth. That was like eating 20 jalapenos all at once. That was just crazy. So I let them dry out in the air, and then they were still too hot.
I use that cinnamon oil to make hard cinnamon candies. That stuff is very potent.
How should I thin it out, you think, to put
alcohol?
Alcohol?
Like I said.
Alcohol. Okay, I got vodka in the freezer. It'll put some cinnamon oil in the vodka, put toothpicks in it.
I don't know if you guys remember Baden's cinnamon toothpicks back in the day.
What were they?
Baden's. They were out of Kansas. But what he did is he'd have mason jars, and then they connect to a wheel, which had a belt that went to a motor. He would throw the cinnamon toothpicks in there, put a few drops, close it up, turn the motor on, and they'd spin the toothpicks. It wouldn't take a lot of oil. It was a interesting, simple little setup for making toothpicks.
I made them when I was in 6th grade, but I don't remember how I did it anymore. I remember taking them to school, selling bubble gum and cinnamon toothpicks, and taking the bus to
Do they
6th
even
grade
make
center.
bubble yum anymore?
I haven't seen bubble gum in a long time.
Yeah, I don't
Right?
know if they still make it.
They still got it. It's just probably in like specialty stores. If you go to a gas station that's like old, you might have.
That's something from like 2020 sitting on the shelf in the gas station.
Yeah, Tulsa skin. I'll look at that.
It's
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, there's a lot of things people post online. They go, "Do you remember this? Do you remember that?" Yeah, it's in my kitchen. I remember that. They act like it's obviously. It's like, yeah, my mom had that. Sure, I still do. I mean, you know, things like that all the time.
Yeah, they still make bubble yum.
That's looking really nice, Jack.
Yeah, that snap maker's fast. I was just thinking that. It's sweeter,
I
isn't
got
it?
the first layer and it's cooking now.
Hey, Jack, if you go live again, before you go live, check your camera, because all those other live streams you were reversed, and I don't know why. You thought you flipped it, but they never did flip. So I guess watch it on YouTube when you go live and see what it looks like, because you thought you were correct, but you're still backwards. So I don't know why.
That's Jack. He's backwards.
Well, you know.
We're all a little backwards.
If he wants to be backwards, he's allowed backwards.
Right?
Yeah.
And then that one link I asked you to mod me, I wanted to share the link. When I went to grab the link, it was like a mile long, so I had to take it and put it in another program that shrinks the URL down. That's
Yeah,
why
you
it took
found
me
the
so
URL
long.
for that.
Yeah, that's why it took me so long to get it reposted.
I did that in one of Klondike's lives for something he was talking about, and I reduced it with tiny URL.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about that one. Tiny URL?
Yep.
Yeah, I just type URL shortener and pick whatever link, hoping it's not, you know, something you shouldn't click on.
Useful tool.
I found a warped part. I'm gonna have to reprint the parts for this.
But that fight tonight is on at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Pacific on Netflix, if you guys want to see it. And then tomorrow, I guess the guy's going to jump the falls at here in Vegas. Electric Daisy concert is currently going on, too, right now in Vegas, out at the Speedway. And I think SpaceX, sometime next week, I think they're launching them. I forget the day.
Which one? The big one?
Yeah,
The-
Starship.
Damn.
Well, I've been on for 3 hours, 7 minutes. I think I'm going to get out of here in a minute. I'm on Twitch. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to raid into Free Heathen. Anybody have any last words you want to tell everybody where to come find you at? What's going on?
We are 3DNT. We stream 11:59 on Saturdays.
You might.
Standard time.
It's warped. You have to reprint
Yeah.
that. There's no.
Tim?
Yeah, DeWitt. I stream Sundays at 5, but tomorrow I'm going to start an hour early, 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I'm just going to be building this cool robot. So,
All right.
yeah.
Jack?
JackInTheShop.com, Jack in the Shop on YouTube, Jack in the Shop on Discord. Jack in the Shop everywhere. I just stream whenever I take notion.
And he's in everybody's chats all the time. And yesterday he said hi to me before I could say hi back. I seen he popped in because I was typing, there it came up that quick.
Dual stream.
Ella?
I am starting to stream on Fridays. On TikTok, though, I now have an agency. Somebody has picked me up, so that's pretty nice. You can find me on TikTok on Ella's little channel. They just got all my paperwork in. It's pretty nice. I'm almost 2K followers. That's pretty good.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. almost at like 1,976 or something like that. So
Klondike?
I'll be on tonight with R. Ballard Designs, making it up as we go. And then, you know what? Just Google this name. You'll find me.
Josh.
Jerry, I sent you a private message as a heads up. Outside of that, Josh from JRT3D with Recreator3D.com. And we're doing pet pultrusion with soda bottles, plastic bottles, any kind of pet one. And we're turning that into 3D filament. You can get a kit at KB3D.com right now, or go to Recreator3D.com, MK6 kits.
Awesome. And I hope you pick up a Corrality at some time. They should have sent you one just because of what you do, so they could try to get more business from you and people you know. They should have sent you their equipment.
Well, I think they've take some of my talking points, which is fine. I'll take that as I don't know. I guess some sort of something.
Yeah, I've seen your comment. Everything's fine. There's no issues. Everything's awesome.
Cool.
And I'd like to thank everybody. Please smash the like button, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. And yeah, we still got 57 people watching. We're going to raid into Free Heathen right now.
See you later, guys. Love you all.
We get
Take
the
care, everybody.
And free printing.
Y'all have a great rest of your weekend.
8 seconds and we'll be out of here.
7.
Get this going down. Smash the like button before you leave, please. It's greatly appreciated. Hope to see you back next week. Here goes the raid now. Thanks, guys.
See you next week.
See you next
And I
week.
will put out, where I'm going.